anthem is the Old Kings Elementary School Chorus, and presenting the colors this evening is Black Creek Young Marines, based in Jacksonville, Florida.
Good evening, everyone, and what an evening we have in store for you tonight. Arlie Johnson with you on ECHL.tv and JacksIcemen.com as the Jacksonville Icemen host the first place Florida Everblades. Welcome back to town, Icemen, and their players and their coaching staff, as they have just finished off an 11-game road trip. It ended last night with a loss in Florida, 3-0, so they're looking for the equalizer on this home-and-home weekend with the Everblades. Jacksonville finishing their 11-game road trip with a pretty respectable, dead-even 500 record, 5-5-0-1 on the road trip. Jacksonville still in second place in the South Division as well, with a 2-point advantage over the South Carolina Stingrays. Starting in goal tonight for the Icemen, Mikhail Berden, 8th overall in the league, with a 2.41 goals against average, 15-6, fantastic win-loss record, save percentage of 91.9%. Starting on defense tonight for Jacksonville, it will be Dejan Mingo, the Jacksonville Icemen's representative at the ECHL All-Star game earlier this week, and we'll talk with Dejan between the first and second period as well. It's an interview you will not want to miss. Dejan Mingo again starting on defense, along with Jack Glover, and up front a bit of a line change, at least head coach Jason Christie changing one person up on the line, as he has Chris Newbury at center, on the left wing Jake Randolph, and on the right side Cam McLeese, who came back down to the Icemen from the Manitoba Moose during that last road trip. For the Florida Everblades, in goal for them, former Icemen goaltender Jamie Phillips. He is 9th overall in the league in goals against average, 2.50, save percentage of 90.6%. Florida comes in here just rolling. They've won 7 of their last 8 games overall, but even that doesn't tell the story. The Everblades in their last 30 games, 24 wins, 3 losses, 3 overtime losses. The Everblades are the class of the ECHL, at least thus far in terms of total points. They have 63 points on the season. That is most overall in the league. However, Jacksonville has had plenty of success against Florida in this building specifically. They've not been able to find a way to win down in Estero just yet in the Fort Myers, Naples area, but here in Jacksonville, they've had a good run. Jacksonville has beaten the Everblades 3 straight times here on home ice, including the last time these two played each other, which was a 4-2 Jacksonville victory on December the 15th. The Icemen have also won 2-1 against the Everblades this year, as well as 4-3 in overtime. So Florida, as good as they are, with an overall record of 29-8-5, they have lost to Jacksonville 3 times in this building, and the Icemen are trying to make it 4 in a row overall. Your official tonight, linesman will be Randy Dengler and Cole Rui, and your referee, Jared Matrano. Jacksonville also donning special jerseys tonight. It is Military Appreciation Night, with a heavy accent to the United States Naval Academy for these uniforms. Jacksonville wearing white naval uniforms, yellow buttons down the middle, patches up on the shoulders, ribbons and medals on the shoulder top, or on the on the left chest. Small Iceman logo on the pocket as well. Looking pretty sharp. Gold numbers, blue pants, blue piping. We are ready to go. It's also going to be a record crowd tonight, all time for the Icemen, as John McCarron wins the faceoff for the Everblades. We are underway. Florida in their road green uniforms with blue pants. Blake Winnipie will clear it in behind the Jacksonville net. Mingo tries to redirect it away from McCarron. It is tangled up along the far side wall. Mingo can't dig it free just yet. It comes up high to McCarron, playing it down into the corner for Patrick Bykoff. Winnipie spins away from a man. Drilled by Chris Newbury, a great open ice hit. Puck comes free for Jack Glover. Sends it for Randolph, who carries over the blue line with McLeese. Randolph behind the net. He is drilled into the glass by Justin Wade. McCarron now hit by McLeese. Both teams coming out physical in this opening shift of the game, as the Everblades will chip it off the glass and out. No icing here. They will wave it off and will play on. Glover takes a hit, getting the puck loose for Garrett Ladd. Line change here for the Icemen as the puck is rolling in the neutral zone. Cody Fowley digs it free for Jacob Cederholm. Cederholm gets it over the blue line, but no further. Taking over there for Florida is Michael Neville. Neville into the right wing corner. Fowley digs it free for Jacksonville, looking for the steal. Wasey Rabbit cannot get it to the blue line. It's picked off by Kyle Platzer, and Joe Cox will take it into the zone. Cox, fourth in the league in scoring with 44 points this year, 18 goals, 26 assists for Joe Cox. Jacksonville through center ice now has possession. Snapshot into the zone by Garrett Ladd. A line change here for the Icemen. Ladd stays on, but Garrett Hunt is now on the ice with Cameron Critchlow. Just over 90 seconds gone by in this game. No whistle yet. We are just underway. We are scoreless. Everblades through center ice. Thompson backhands to the right of Mikhail Berden. Garrett Cockrell first on the puck there. Double teamed there by the Florida Everblades, but he gets it loose for Justin Woods. Woods up the left wing, carries it ahead for Garrett Hunt. Hunt cannot gain the zone. It is picked off there by the Everblades. Florida carries it back into their own end. Vandergunst tries to knock it free. Critchlow got a piece of it, but couldn't control the puck. And for Florida, it is Matt Finn. Stopping inside his own blue line. Now he'll lead the charge through the center ice. Over the blue line is Finn. Long shot deflects right into the high slot. Rolls to the opposite wing where the Icemen take possession. It's Woods, D to D for Garrett Cockrell. Cockrell back for Woods, right in front of his netminder. Woods with an outlet pass for McLeese. He'll backhand into the zone. Derek Shepard first on it for the Everblades. Turns to his backhand side. Leads it ahead for McCarron. McCarron through the neutral zone for Bykoff. Bykoff for McCarron over the blue line. They are onside. Bykoff looks for the drop pass. McCarron gets it loose, but it's a interception by Jake Randolph, who read that pass very well and knocks it back to the Florida end. Shepard takes a hit from Wasey Rabbit as he clears in behind the Jacksonville net. Mingo ahead for Fowley. Fowley looking for Rabbit, who is over the blue line. Spins on Rowe, got taken down. No call there from the referee. Jacksonville still keeps possession, however. Everblades now knock it free. The steal by Bykoff, looking for Rowe. Poke checked away. It comes free for Cody Fowley. Fowley centering feed, forehand, and a save made by Jamie Phillips. Off the forehand from Wasey Rabbit. It's Ladd in the slot. Wrister is deflected wide. Delayed penalty coming up. It will be a power play for the Icemen. Jacksonville still in possession. Fowley behind the net. Taken there by the Everblades. There is your first whistle of the game with 16:33 to go. It's going to be a slashing call against Florida and a power play for the Icemen. I think it's going to be Florida's captain, John McCarron, heading to the box. And a power play for Jacksonville. The Icemen this year on the power play, 21st in the league, 15.4%. Florida's penalty kill, as good as they are, their specialty teams is not that special. They're 21st also in the league on penalty killing at 81.6%. On the road, it is far worse. Florida's penalty killing away from home, only 75%. So this is an area of weakness for them, and they do not have many weaknesses. Face-off is to Jamie Phillips' right. Florida wins it. They do clear it ahead, and they have a 2-on-1 possible shorthanded. Cox with a centering feed blocked by Woods. Comes to the near side wall. Florida will gain possession, but the Everblades cannot get a shot on goal there in what looked like a dangerous situation. Total Air Care power play for the Icemen. Obviously their first of the night. We just had our first whistle of the game. It is Woods for Randolph. Over the red line, he'll drop it for Newbury. Newbury over the blue line for a newcomer, David Brohl for the Icemen. to the blue line for Woods. Cross ice for Cockrell. Back for Woods. One-timer. Stick save is made by Phillips. Rebound behind the net. McCarron will rip it around the wall and out. Bairden skates out of his net. He'll try and play it himself. Instead, he'll just leave it there for Cam McLeese. Second unit on now for the Icemen. 1:10 to go on this power play for Jacksonville. McLeese will leave the puck for Dejan Mingo. Mingo ahead for McLeese. Lead pass for Rabbit over the blue line, right up the middle. Feeds to the left for Ladd. Carries behind the Everblade net. Indirect pass for McLeese at the blue line. Now for Mingo at the center point. To the left circle, it's Cody Fowley. Giving it to Mingo. Fowley with a one-timer. Save is made. Rebound is loose, and Phillips now will cover it up after Rabbit got a piece of it, looking for a rebound attempt. Jacksonville looking awful sharp to start this contest. Still 46 seconds to go on this power play. And a phenomenal crowd on hand tonight. They have opened up the upper bowl tonight for just the second time in team history. Garrett Ladd on the faceoff. Everblades win it. They can't clear it yet. Shepard now will backhand it over the head of Mingo, and it will roll on edge to Bairden. Bairden feeds it for McLeese. He'll start the rush for Rabbit. Rabbit's over the blue line easily. Dropping it for Fowley. Good flip pass for Mingo. Mingo curls at the blue line, gives it to McLeese. Fowley at the top of the left circle. Cross ice for McLeese. Wrister is blocked. Comes off the boards looking for Mingo, who will hold it in at the left point. Mingo now to the half wall. Cross ice look. It's McLeese. Forehand off the side of the net. Loose in front. It comes to Rabbit and finally covered up by Phillips. There's a man down for Jacksonville. That is Mingo. Slow to get up. He is still on his knees, in fact. Just now getting onto his skates. 11 seconds to go on this power play. It has been an excellent power play so far. Everything but the goal. Draw will come to Phillips's right. Jacksonville already out shooting Florida 4-0. Eli Lichtenwald comes on for the Icemen with Garrett Hunt and Cam Critchlow. Icemen win the draw. Cederholm at the right point. Cross ice for Cale Detzel. Detzel looking for Cederholm again as the climb expires. Save is made. Rebound is loose. Backhanded in front. Score! Jacksonville takes the lead 1-0 with 14:31 to go in the first. Are they going to give this one to Eli Lichtenwald? I believe they will. And the big fella gets his first of the season to put the Icemen on top. On the replay, we'll see if it is definitely Lichtenwald, and it is. It will be an even strength goal, 5-on-5. Eli Lichtenwald with the goal. Garrett Hunt will definitely get one assist. He got a stick on it along the way. I believe Cederholm gets the other at 5:29 of period number 1. And Jacksonville on top, 1-0. After getting shut out by the Everblades last night, they come out storming in this first period. And this sellout crowd is just buzzing right now as Mikhail Bairden makes his first save of the night. And after the whistle, Cam Critchlow goes after Patrick Bykov. Draw will come into the Icemen zone with 14:15 to go in the first. What a start for Jacksonville. Eli Lichtenwald, his first of the season. From Detzel and Cederholm. At 5:29, and again, an even strength goal. It was just as Florida's penalty expired. So Cederholm and Detzel will get the assists. And here is Matt Schultz with your goal call.
Lichtenwald. Assisted by number 7, Jacob Cederholm, and number 18, Cale Detzel. Time of the goal, 5 minutes, 29 seconds, first period. Again, Lichtenwald from Cederholm and Detzel at 5:29, first period.
Jacksonville with the puck in the neutral zone as we resume play. 3-man attack, Randolph to the left side. It will be offside against the Icemen, and we will take a break. 13:47 to go as the crowd is just handing it to Jamie Phillips right now with a chant of all chants. 1-0 Icemen. You're listening to Jacksonville Icemen Hockey. Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 31st season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to thank everyone in attendance for your support of ECHL hockey.
The ECHL would also like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, the official signage provider; BFL Canada Risk and Insurance; and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2019 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony. The Migray Group, your source for game-worn jerseys; CCM Hockey, the official on-ice equipment provider; Coco 5, the official hydration beverage of the ECHL; Ephesus Lighting, the preferred lighting partner of the ECHL; Geico, the official auto insurance of the ECHL; Howie's Hockey Tape, the official hockey tape and lace provider; in Glasgow, the official puck provider; Warrior, the official protective wear provider; and the Fairley Group, the official commercial insurance provider of the ECHL. Catch all the live ECHL action in high definition by logging on to ECHL.tv.
Arlie Johnson with you on JacksIcemen.com and ECHL.tv. The Icemen off to a fast start and a 1-0 lead on Eli Lichtenwald's first of the year. Jacksonville with the puck in the neutral zone. Can't gain the zone just yet, however. The Everblades take over. It is Shepard stick handling behind his own cage. Garrett Ladd waits between the hash marks in front of goaltender Jamie Phillips. It is Wade for Shepard. Lead pass for Sumolidis. Broken up by the Icemen. It is Woods. Touch pass for Ladd. Ladd to the left for Rabbit. Over the blue line, it's Fowley. Cutting the net is Cockrell. Fowley for Cockrell. Cannot get the shot on goal. It was caught in his skates as the Everblades look to clear it away. It is out to center ice. Woods takes it away from Thompson. Looking for Fowley. Fowley off the boards. Picked off there by Florida. It is Shepard. Stick handling back behind his own cage. Fowley heads to the bench for a line change. Third line is on for the Icemen. This is the line that connected for the goal, however. And now they are forechecking with Garrett Hunt tapping the puck away from Wade. Now it's Critchlow getting it loose for Hunt behind the net. Hunt on his backhand, turns to his forehand. Centering feed deflected in front. It went over the crossbar. Lichtenwald gets it back for the Icemen. Centering feed, Critchlow with a drive. It is blocked. Held in by Detzel. Redirected just wide by Hunt. Lichtenwald holds it in. Great pressure again from Hunt. Hunt with a forehand just wide to the short side. Cox plays it behind the Florida net for Wade. Justin Wade now gets a little bit of separation. Long outlet pass broken up in the neutral zone. Comes back to the Everblades. McLeese gets a stick on it, but not enough to keep it out of the zone. Platzer holds it in for Florida for Neville. Rister in front, and a save is made by Bairden. His best save, only his second save for that matter. Rebound comes up high for Jacksonville. It is Newbury snapping it around the wall behind the Florida net. McLeese cannot hold it in. Florida stick handles through the neutral zone. Winicky gains the blue line. Rister on goal. Glove save is made. Rebound and a second save is made. Jacksonville plays it to an open wing. Florida still has possession. Rister in a screen blocked in front. Comes up high for Jacksonville. Randolph good behind the back feed for Newbury. Newbury to the left side for Mingo using his speed. Cuts into the slot. Cannot get the shot away. He was double teamed and Florida gets it out to center. Newbury taking the body on Bykov. And now Newbury has the puck. Ahead for Wasey Rabbit, who gloves it down to his stick. Takes it over the Florida blue line before it's stolen there by the Everblades. Logan Rowe for Florida. Ahead for McCarron. To the left wing, too far in front of Blake Winicky. Jacksonville takes possession. Garrett Cockrell up the left wing side. Looking to go cross ice for Ladd. Off the boards. Rowe loses it to Ladd. Gets it right back in the skates. Rabbit looks for a steal. He gets it, but it's out at center ice for the Icemen. Woods for Cockrell. Cockrell with an outlet pass. Rabbit redirects in. 1-0 Jacksonville. 10:53 to go in the first period on an Eli Lichtenwald goal. His first of the season. Jacksonville has the puck at center ice. Woods left to right for Cockrell. Cockrell gains the red line before forehanding in. Phillips unable to block it behind the net. Centering feed for Jacksonville is picked off by the Everblades. Thompson cannot clear. Hunt looks to center. That's intercepted by Vandergunst. Vandergunst at center ice. Knocked off the puck by Hunt. Critchlow helping out. Critchlow tries to knock it free. Lichtenwald is there. Gets it ahead. Looking for Critchlow at the blue line. Behind the play. Vandergunst and Hunt nearly squared off. Hunt gets a piece of it. Vandergunst will clear in. Vandergunst and Hunt have quite a history this year as Bairden will play it all the way to center ice for Chris Newbury. He'll forehand in behind the Florida net. McLeese first on the puck. Defended by Ben Masella. Goes into the far side corner. Florida clears out again. Detzel first on it for Jacksonville. Wing to wing for Cedarholm. Cross ice again, it's Newbury. Newbury cannot find Jake Randolph with the pass. Florida playing it behind the Jacksonville net. Comes around the boards, Cox with a centering feed, picked off by Cedarholm. Cedarholm on his backhand, off the end boards, well done for Cale Detzel. Detzel up the left side, intercepted by the Everblades. Cross ice, it's Cox. One-timer goes wide from Neville on a blast from just 30 feet away. Detzel off the boards, safely out to center ice. Randolph trying to clear it into the zone, and he does. Well done there by Jake Randolph to give his team a line change. Cody Fowley moves into forecheck as Matt Finn takes possession for Florida behind his own net. Rabbit, Ladd, and Fowley, your forwards for Jacksonville. Finn up the left boards for Bykoff. Deflecting in behind the Jacksonville net. Glover, good touch pass for Garrett Ladd. Ladd off the boards to the neutral zone for Florida, and a steal now by Jacksonville. Rabbit over the blue line, looks for the trailer. It's Ladd, forehand. Oh, what a save with the blocker by Jamie Phillips. Highway robbery from Phillips to keep this game 1-0. And a great feed from Rabbit to Ladd. In transition, it's Florida with a drop pass. Winicky cannot get the shot away. Comes to the far side wall. Held in by Florida. Deflected shot, and Bairden makes the save. And Mingo jabbing at Winicky after the whistle. Sticks are up high. And tempers are flaring here as Jacksonville leads 1-0. 8:34 to go in the first period. We'll be back in a moment. We may have penalties here as well. We'll talk about it when we come back. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey on ECHL.TV and JacksIcemen.com.
Get the best home buying experience you'll ever have. Call our 24/7 mortgage hotline at 904-371-8150. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender. Wishing for a new car? Community First lets you delay your first payment for 90 days and has some of the lowest rates around. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank.
Hey fans, be sure to check out ECHL.TV, the live streaming destination for the 2018-19 season. Catch all the latest live action from across the premier AA Hockey League, including multi-game high-definition view and playback functionality on both your PC, mobile, and OTT devices. Visit ECHL.TV today to get into the game and never miss the action.
Power play number 2 for Jacksonville. They have control of the puck. Slap shot and the save is made. Rebound, Randolph with a centering feed. Nobody home. It would have been an open net. All the way back to the Jacksonville zone. Newbury tried to set up Woods, but it jumped over his stick. Bairden will stick handle now to the left of his net, leaving it for Garrett Cockrell. Cockrell and Woods, the defenseman. Traditional 3 forward, 2 defenseman alignment on this power play. Jacksonville 0 for 1 on the power play, but their goal was just 2 seconds after their power play expired the last time. Puck comes around the boards for David Brohl. His first game as a Jacksonville Iceman. He was sent down to them from the Providence Bruins. He is a veteran American Hockey League player. No more for his physical play. 6'3", 235 pounds is David Brohl. But he's going to be used on the power play to create a net front presence. Cam McLeese wristing it behind the Florida net. Comes around the wall. Masella tapping it loose for Shepard. Shepard off the glass and out. Still half of this power play remaining. A minute flat to go on it. Dejan Mingo behind his cage. For Cam McLeese up the right side. Looking for Rabbit over the blue line onside. To the left, it is Ladd dropping it for Fowley. To the blue line, it's Mingo. Fowley gets it right back. Fowley, snapshot is blocked. He gets it back. Mingo center point, wrister and a screen, deflected, save is made by Phillips. Rebound for the Everblades. They will clear it out off the stick of Sumolidis. Bairden looking to play it all the way to center ice, thought better of it. He'll just leave it for Dejan Mingo instead. 28 seconds to go on this power play. Ladd snapping it around the wall. Phillips again cannot block it behind the net. It comes up high for Rabbit. Rabbit for Fowley, to the blue line for Mingo. Right circle, it is Cam McLeese. McLeese looking to go in front. It is Ladd on the backhander, and a save is made by Phillips. Rebound for Fowley. Fowley spins to his forehand at the left circle. Flip pass for Mingo. To the right circle, it's McLeese. Centering pass, deflected, save. Rebound is loose. Fowley, forehand. Another save is made and covered by Phillips as teams return to full strength. 2 sensational power plays that both come up empty. Phillips made that save, but he had no clue where that puck was as Fowley threw it on net. Jacksonville continues to just pepper the Florida cage in this first period. The 2 power plays have helped, but they have earned this 1-0 lead, and it could easily be more. Teams are back at full strength right now. Lichtenwald, Critchlow, and Hunt are the forwards. Face-off is won by Jacksonville. Centering feed deflects wide on the play. Comes along to the near side wall. It is Jacksonville holding it in again. Coming to the far side boards. Detzel pinches in but cannot hold it in the zone. Lichtenwald spins away from one man, gets it to the red line, and they'll just chip and chase. Lichtenwald has the only goal so far tonight for Jacksonville, right at the top of the goal crease. Just pounding it inside the post to give the Icemen that 1-0 advantage. Jacksonville has possession of the puck here. Cedarholm, deep in his own zone. Ahead for Hunt, cross ice look for Detzel, who handles that pass well. Cale Detzel with a backhand flip. He'll chase after it himself. Rowe behind his own net for the Everblades. Detzel curls away from him, comes back to his defensive position. Matt Finn for Florida behind his own cage. Randolph, McLeese, and Newbury, the forwards for the Icemen. Just waiting at the blue line, waiting to see what the Everblades are going to do. 5.5 minutes to go in the first period. Rowe, cross ice look for Thompson over the blue line. Woods defends on him, taking him into the boards and riding him up against the glass. McLeese cannot get it away from Thompson. Thompson with a turnaround shot. It's deflected wide. Comes to the near side boards for Newbury. Takes a hit to get it loose for McLeese. McLeese for Woods. Left to right pass for Newbury out through the neutral zone. Lead pass ahead. Big hit up high on Randolph by Justin Wade. No call there. I think it was a good clean hit, but Newbury holds it in the zone. Looking for McLeese at the blue line. Stolen there by the Everblades. Stathis Stumolidis. Ahead for Shepard. Shepard will get it behind the Jacksonville net. Shots on goal listed at 11-6 for the Icemen as Jacksonville plays it out to center ice. Finn ahead of Fowley. Fowley looks for the steal, just missed on it. Everblades fortunate to get it back. Ben Masella takes a hit from Fowley and feeds it for Finn behind the net. Rabbit is in deep to forecheck, but the Everblades do get it out to center ice. Platzer over the blue line, defending his Glover. Drop pass for Joe Cox at the top of the left circle. Wheels all the way to the blue line. His wrister is blocked. Everblades get it back, and Bairden makes a save. With 4:20 to go in the first period, we will go to break with Jacksonville on top 1-0. You're listening to Jacksonville Icemen Hockey.
A cool change is in the air, and professional hockey is back in Jacks. The Jacksonville Icemen are scoring goals and thrilling fans all season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena. Feel the chill of winter and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. JacksIcemen.com.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubnik, rebound! Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
Arlie Johnson with you on ECHL.tv and JacksIcemen.com. High entertainment value in this first period. Jacksonville already with 11 shots on goal. They had fewer than 10 shots on goal through the first 2 periods last night in a 3-0 defeat rather. Florida tries to redirect into the zone, but instead it gets deflected right into the Jacksonville bench, right by backup goaltender Tanner Jaylett, who didn't think he was going to have to make a save tonight, but out of self-preservation, he had to make that save. Nolan Balker, the equipment manager for the Icemen, giving him a tap on the shoulder pad, saying, "Good job, buddy." Had to be alert. Faceoff will be outside the Jacksonville blue line. Everblades take possession. Masella wristing it in on net. Bairden will play it himself with the glove, trying to clear. Cox holds it in. Wrister goes over the crossbar, deflects up high for Brohl. Brohl knocking it free for Lichtenwald through the neutral zone. Florida gets it back. Over the blue line is Cox. Drop pass comes to Finn, to the forehand, denied by Bairden. What a phenomenal save with the glove, and he will cover up, and after the whistle, Neville goes after, I believe, Cedarholm, and David Brohl now wants a piece of Patrick Neville, Michael Neville rather. At least I didn't say Aaron Neville. And we'll see if we have penalties here. I don't believe that we will. One of the issues with last night's defeat for Jacksonville was being shorthanded, as Jacksonville just did not have the advantage in terms of power plays to Florida. I believe it was only 1 power play for the Icemen as opposed to 5 for the Everblades. Faceoff will be in the Icemen zone, left side of Mikhail Bairden. Chris Newbury on the draw for Jacksonville. Blake Winicky for Florida. And Newbury wins it cleanly. Gets it himself behind his own net. Flips it up the boards. Randolph tries to clear. Knocks it loose for Newbury. Still in Jacksonville's zone, but the Icemen have possession. Mingo, left to right pass for Glover. Glover with a long slap pass, picked off by Rowe. It deflects into their zone. First time we've seen Josh Wesley tonight for the Everblades. Trying to clear it up the near side wall. McLeese steps in, holds it in for the moment. Tries to knock it loose from Winicky. Randolph helps out. 2-on-2 all on the far side, or the near side wall. The Everblades dig it loose and get it out to the neutral zone. Winicky cannot handle the pass. Jacksonville takes over behind their own net. Jack Glover off the end boards for Mingo. Mingo curls away from a couple of men just to the left of his netminder. Now skates away from John McCarron, curls back into his own end, and gives himself a little more time and space. Long outlet pass, redirected in by Newbury. Cody Fowley gives chase. Masella takes a hit from Fowley, getting it loose for Thompson at the blue line. Steal by Jacksonville, and a stick save is made by Phillips off the wrister from Garrett Ladd. Rabbit behind the net. Around the wall for Ladd. Ladd on his backhand to the far side half wall, spins away from a man, looks to center, is deflected behind the net. Comes to the near side for Sumolidis. Rabbit cannot get the steal. Derek Shepard skates out to center. Nice move around Fowley. Over the blue line, man goes down. Wrister on net, and a save is made, but a penalty coming on Florida. A Jacksonville player went down because of an interference call against Florida. That's what set up Derek Shepard there. Almost a pick play, if you will. And so another power play here for the Icemen. Already leading 1-0. And this is their 3rd power play of the period. Jacksonville has played a very disciplined game so far tonight. The Everblades have not had a power play of their own yet. So the Icemen, who had, I need to correct myself, 2 power play chances last night, already with their 3rd in this first period tonight against Florida. It is Newbury, Randolph, and David Brohl for Jacksonville up front. And the puck redirects in on Phillips. Florida tried to clear it behind their own net on a slapper. It went off the leg of Jake Randolph, right on net. And Phillips somehow was able to keep it out. That would have been one of the craziest goals of the season without question. But more opportunities here for the Icemen. At the blue line, Justin Woods at the right point, and he has the puck. He's got Garrett Cockrell with him. Woods, stick handles to the left point. Snapshot from the blue line, blocked in front and cleared out by Florida. It rolls on edge all the way to Bairden. He will flatten it for Woods, who circles the back of the cage. Still lots of time on this power play as Woods drops it for Randolph. Randolph, in turn, drops for Newbury. Over the blue line, Newbury for Brohl. On his backhand, looking for Newbury in the right wing corner. Around the boards to the left point for Cockrell. Cockrell for Randolph. Randolph, good stick handling to get away from a couple of forecheckers. Leaving it for Woods, and then Newbury at the right circle. Newbury, saucer pass for Woods. Now it's Cockrell with a one-timer. Save is made. Rebound is covered, and now we've got a fight coming with Brohl and Shepard. The gloves have not dropped yet. Brohl jabbed his stick into the midsection of Phillips after he had already covered it up, and Shepard wanted a piece of Brohl. Neither of them dropped gloves, which I am shocked at. And we'll see if we have any penalties here. David Brohl is going to the box, and that might be it. 2 minutes for roughing. And there goes your power play. 1:36 to go in the first period. And it will be 4-on-4 for the next minute 15. Jacksonville excels in 4-on-4 play typically. David Brohl making a presence in his Icemen debut. Again, a veteran of more than 200 American Hockey League games. He has also had some National Hockey League exposure. He played 5 games for the Toronto Maple Leafs back in 2013-14. 1 assist in 5 games for Toronto. Former 6th-round pick of the Toronto Maple Leafs. A team that Chris Newbury, Iceman teammate, also played for. I don't know if it was the same year, but you get the idea. Still the Leafs. Faceoff comes back into the Jacksonville zone here. 1:36 on the clock in the first period. Don't forget, we'll have an interview with Dejan Mingo in the first intermission. Man, has he had quite a month of January. You will not want to miss this interview. Very entertaining talk with Dejan Mingo between periods. As we go back to live action, Florida with the puck at the Jacksonville blue line. McCarron plays it behind the Icemen net. Bairden tries to tap it loose for Wasey Rabbit. Rabbit for Mingo. Mingo is double teamed, looking to knock it loose for Garrett Ladd. Comes behind the net for Glover. Glover pinned up along the wall, stolen by Florida. Drop pass, slap shot, save is made by Bairden. And no rebound. Closing off the angle. He knew that pass was coming to Matt Finn at the left circle, and he just cut off all the angle of Matt Finn's one-timer. Came well out of his crease, and Finn just drilled it right into his body. 1:08 to go in the first period. Still 1-0 Icemen on an Eli Lichtenwald goal. The assist to Jacob Cederholm and Cale Detzel. Face off to Bairden's right. Everblades control. Shepard at the left point. Looking to step away, looking for McCarron. Gets it right back. Shepard walks in. Deflected on a back check by Cale Detzel. Well done defensively. Final minute of play in the first period. Shepard on his backhand. Backhander is blocked by Detzel. Shepard gets it back for Bykoff at the blue line. Cederholm defends on Bykoff. He was also just sent back down from the American Hockey League. McCarron cuts to net. Drop pass, nobody home. Comes to Lichtenwald, who's by himself. Possible 2-on-1. Lichtenwald tries to get it away from Logan Rowe. He cannot gain the blue line. Florida will be on a power play in 10 more seconds. They have the puck behind their own net as Cody Fowley just hammers John McCarron into the glass. Crowd buzzing from that one as the Everblades take it into the zone. They are now on a power play, but Jacksonville has the puck. It is Critchlow skating out to center ice. He'll play it back to the Florida line. Platzer leaving it there for Matt Finn. Florida on the power play this year, 19th in the league at 15.9%. Jacksonville's penalty kill, 10th overall at 84.3% on the penalty kill. Play is in the Icemen zone. Florida controls for the moment, but time will expire, and that will do it, ending the first period of play. Shots on goal in the first. The Icemen with 13, the Everblades with 8. Phenomenal start to this contest through 20 minutes of play. Sellout crowd tonight here in Jacksonville as they have opened up the upper bowl. Should be over 10,000 fans tonight, and they are digging this one. 1-0 Jacksonville after one period of play. Eli Lichtenwald with the goal, his first of the year, from Jacob Cederholm and Cale Detzel at 5:29. When we return, we'll be joined by defenseman and all-star Dejan Mingo. You're listening to Jacksonville Icemen Hockey on ECHL.TV and JacksIcemen.com.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 31st season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to thank everyone in attendance for your support of ECHL hockey. The ECHL would also like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, the official signage provider; BFL Canada Risk and Insurance; and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2019 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony. The Migray Group, your source for game-worn jerseys; CCM Hockey, the official on-ice equipment provider; Coco 5, the official hydration beverage of the ECHL; Ephesus Lighting, the preferred lighting partner of the ECHL; Geico, the official auto insurance of the ECHL; Howie's Hockey Tape, the official hockey tape and lace provider; In Glasgow, the official puck provider; Warrior, the official protective wear provider; and the Fairley Group, the official commercial insurance provider of the ECHL. Catch all the live ECHL action in high definition by logging on to ECHL.TV.
Get the best home buying experience you'll ever have. Call our 24/7 mortgage hotline at 904-371-8150. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender. Wishing for a new car? Community First lets you delay your first payment for 90 days and has some of the lowest rates around. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank.
Hey fans, be sure to check out ECHL.TV, the live streaming destination for the 2018-19 season. Catch all the latest live action from across the premier AA Hockey League, including multi-game high-definition view and playback functionality on both your PC, mobile, and OTT devices. Visit ECHL.TV today to get into the game and never miss the action.
A cool change is in the air, and professional hockey is back in Jax. The Jacksonville Icemen are scoring goals and thrilling fans all season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena, feel the chill of winter, and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. JaxIceman.com.
NHL players have amazing talent and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubin. Rebound! Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
If you feel that passion is just a start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
What is your role in the fight against cancer? The answer could be as simple as driving your car. For many cancer patients, getting to and from treatment is one of their toughest challenges. The American Cancer Society needs volunteer drivers to help provide transportation for people in your community. Through the gift of a lift in your car, you can help patients take one more step in the road to recovery. Get in the driver's seat in the fight against cancer. To find out more, call your American Cancer Society at 1-800-227-2345 or visit cancer.org.
We're between periods with the Jacksonville Icemen and Florida Everblades. Arlie Johnson joined by the all-star representative for the Jacksonville Icemen this season, that is Dejan Mingo. Mingo, man, first of all, welcome back. It's been a long time. How you been, buddy?
I've been really good. Lots of travel in the past 3 weeks, but other than that, it's been really well.
Yeah, we've got a lot of to talk about here, my friend. You, the team had an 11-game road trip, but for you, it was even more different than that. You had to go on half the road trip. You got to go to Manitoba to the American Hockey League. You got to go to Toledo for the ECHL All-Star Game. Talk to me about your personal whirlwind of the last handful of weeks here.
Oh yeah, the first week of travel, it was obviously we played Atlanta, SoCo, and then we went to Norfolk. And then once we hit Norfolk, that's when I got the call, like, you're going to Winnipeg, you need to hurry up and get your stuff. So it was like an hour. I packed, and then we had to head out right away. And then after that, it was games Saturday and Sunday. And then Monday, they said, we're going to send you down to the ECHL All-Star Game. And then Sunday, they're going to fly me out that night, and they changed their mind and said, all right, we're going to fly you out the Monday morning.
Which is day of All-Star Game.
Yes, the day of All-Star Game. So I flew out at 6 a.m., got there around, I think, like 10, 11 o'clock, had someone pick me up, go all the way to Toledo, and took a nap for maybe 30 minutes, and it was game time.
That is ridiculous that you would go through all that, but all for a great cause. I mean, it's all phenomenal stuff. You've got to feel so good, tired maybe, but so good about the accomplishments that you've had over these last couple of weeks.
Oh, yeah. I'm just trying to get better during this season right now. Obviously, as yesterday's game, we didn't play that well as a team whole, but hopefully today we can.
I want to get into a little more detail about your two individual trips. Let's start with Manitoba. Talk to me about how you felt about your game personally. I'm sure that just being there has to give you some confidence, and probably playing well gives you even more.
Oh, yeah. I thought I played really well. in Saturday's game. I played decent Sunday, but he played me a lot Saturday and Sunday. He still played me a bunch. Besides the third, obviously they wanted to win that game, so that was good though.
On Sunday, which is the day before the All-Star game, that's the day you found out you were going back to the All-Star game?
Yeah.
Did you want to go back, or did you want to stay in Manitoba?
In my head, I was just like, please don't send me back down, because I don't want to play in the game at least, because I knew I was going to be tired playing in that game. But it was a great experience actually playing in the All-Star game.
And you were fantastic in that game. Game-winning goal in the shootout, a goal in the 3-on-3 format. It was a very unique format in an area that's very close to your hometown, very close to your college, which is Bowling Green. That had to be an amazing thrill to be able to do that and perform so well under those circumstances too.
Yeah, it was a great feeling to actually be in my hometown for college at least, and then I was an hour and 15 away from Michigan. But we had a bunch of BGSU fans there.
Yeah.
They were cheering for me and Tommy Scholl from Idaho Steelhead. So they were there celebrating and cheering for both of us while we were there.
All right, so the month is over. The 11 games are over. Your game's in Manitoba, the All-Star game, back window now. Let's focus on today. It's hard to come back from a long road trip, especially one like this, and refocus for the first home game. Sometimes that first home game is the hardest game.
Oh, yeah, we just have to refocus from yesterday, because last night, like I said, we didn't play as a whole completely, and the third period we just can't come out and play hard in the third period. We have to play the 60 minutes every game, and tonight we were going to have to play those 60 minutes and try to shoot a lot more against these guys, because we don't get a lot of shots against these guys, but we have to continue pushing, and we have to get this W at home today.
And I think we expect to do that. Dejan, congratulations. Happy New Year. Welcome back, and good luck tonight.
Thank you.
All right, there's Dejan Mingo with us between periods. More coming up in just a moment. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey on ECHL.tv and JacksIcemen.com.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 31st season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to thank everyone in attendance for your support of ECHL hockey. The ECHL would also like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, the official signage provider; BFL Canada Risk and Insurance; and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2019 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony. The Migray Group, your source for game-worn jerseys; CCM Hockey, the official on-ice equipment provider; Coco 5, the official hydration beverage of the ECHL; Ephesus Lighting, the preferred lighting partner of the ECHL; Geico, the official auto insurance of the ECHL; Howie's Hockey Tape, the official hockey tape and a lace provider; in Glasgow, the official puck provider; Warrior, the official protective wear provider; and the Fairley Group, the official commercial insurance provider of the ECHL. Catch all the live ECHL action in high definition by logging on to ECHL.tv.
Get the best home buying experience you'll ever have. Call our 24/7 mortgage hotline at 904-371-8150. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender. Wishing for a new car? Community First lets you delay your first payment for 90 days and has some of the lowest rates around. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank.
Hey fans, be sure to check out ECHL.tv, the live streaming destination for the 2018-19 season. Catch all the latest live action from across the premier AA Hockey League, including multi-game high-definition view and playback functionality on both your PC, mobile, and OTT devices. Visit ECHL.tv today to get into the game and never miss the action.
A cool change is in the air, and professional hockey is back in Jacks. The Jacksonville Icemen are scoring goals and thrilling fans all season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena, feel the chill of winter, and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. JacksIcemen.com.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, Follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubin. Rebound! Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
If you feel that passion is just a start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons. If you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
What is your role in the fight against cancer? The answer could be as simple as driving your car. For many cancer patients, getting to and from treatment is one of their toughest challenges. The American Cancer Society needs volunteer drivers to help provide transportation for people in your community. Through the gift of a lift in your car, you can help patients take one more step in the road to recovery. Get in the driver's seat in the fight against cancer. To find out more, call your American Cancer Society at 1-800-227-2345 or visit cancer.org.
Back at the Jacksonville Veterans Memorial Arena, Arlie Johnson with you on ECHL.tv and JacksIcemen.com. The Icemen have a 1-0 lead after one period of play on an Eli Lichtenwald goal. Jacob Cederholm and Cale Detzel assist at 5:29. To the ECHL standings, it's been a while since we've talked, me and all of you, so let's try and get you up to date since we last left you in December, 11 games ago when the Icemen were last at home. Jacksonville at that time, if I'm not mistaken, had a 2-point lead over third place in the South Division. 1 month later, same as it ever was. 2-point lead in second place at the top of the South Division. Florida, of course, still the Everblades running away with things atop the South Division. 29 wins, 8 losses, 5 overtime losses for the Everblades. 63 points, that is first in the South and first overall in the ECHL. The Icemen, after an 11-game road trip to stay in second place, that's an accomplishment, and it's something that they should gain, I think, quite a bit of momentum from, and certainly some confidence. Jacksonville, after a 5-5-0-1 11-game road trip, now 23 wins, 17 losses, 1 overtime loss, 1 shootout loss. Jacksonville with 48 points, good enough for second place by themselves in the South, but there are a couple of competitors pretty close behind them, nipping at their heels. The South Carolina Stingrays are in third place. They are just 2 points behind the Icemen. They also have a game in hand. South Carolina at 22-17, 2-0 for 46 points. In fourth place, it's the Orlando Solar Bears. They are at 43 points. They are 3 points behind South Carolina, 5 points behind Jacksonville. Orlando at 20-17, 3-0 this year. And rounding out the back half of the South Division, the Norfolk Admirals are in third place. 17-21, 2-3 for them. They have 39 points on the year. In sixth place, it's the Greenville Swamp Rabbits, but they are really struggling right now. Greenville, 14-25, 3-2 is their mark for 33 points. They are now holding off the Atlanta Gladiators, who are in the basement of the South Division, but only by 1 point. Atlanta, in fact, is playing great. 5 in a row for the Atlanta Gladiators, including a shootout win earlier this week at home against Jacksonville. Atlanta now 13-19, 5-1 for 32 points. So again, just 1 point behind the Greenville Swamp Rabbits. We will take one more quick break and return in just a couple minutes. We'll have the start of your second period. Jacksonville leads 1-0 after 1. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
Get the best home buying experience you'll ever have. Call our 24/7 mortgage hotline at 904-371-8150. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender. Wishing for a new car? Community First lets you delay your first payment for 90 days and has some of the lowest rates around. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank.
Hey fans, be sure to check out ECHL.tv, the live streaming destination for the 2018-19 season. Catch all the latest live action from across the premier AA Hockey League, including multi-game high-definition view and playback functionality on both your PC mobile, and OTT devices. Visit ECHL.tv today to get into the game and never miss the action.
A cool change is in the air, and professional hockey is back in Jax. The Jacksonville Icemen are scoring goals and thrilling fans all season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena, feel the chill of winter, and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. JacksIcemen.com.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubin. Rebound! Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
Back at the Jacksonville Veterans Memorial Arena, Arlie Johnson with you on ECHL.tv and JacksIcemen.com. If you're watching on ECHL.tv, we're looking at a few highlights here, including Jacksonville's goal, which is Eli Lichtenwald right there, banging it in a goal mouth scramble. As he was able to get it inside the far post of Jamie Phillips. Jacksonville had plenty of other opportunities, including that one right there from Cody Fowley on a turnaround shot. Phillips was out of position, but somehow the puck just kind of found him. Florida with a great chance there, but Mikhail Baerden coming way out of his crease to make that save. And that puts us here at 1-0 Icemen after one period of play. Jacksonville will start the second period shorthanded, just for 24 more seconds. David Brohl, Jacksonville's newcomer, in the penalty box. Out of the lineup tonight for Jacksonville. Everett Clark missing his 6th consecutive game, injured on the road trip. Christophe Lalancette also out for his 3rd straight game for Jacksonville. Other healthy scratches, Chris Rigas and Tyson Fawcett, along with Kyle Shapiro. Jacksonville has the puck in the neutral zone. They'll play it in on net. Phillips makes the save on a 80-footer from Garrett Hunt. Just 6 seconds to go on this power play for the Everblades. McCarron will wrist it around the wall. Comes all the way around the boards, right in front, deflected towards the blue line and out to center. And here come the Icemen. Right out of the penalty box is David Brohl, backhanding it behind the Everblade net. Phillips taps it away. Brohl gets to the puck first in the left wing corner on the near side. Newbury tries to help out. Brohl pounding away at Logan Rowe, trying to take the body. Wesley set up a pick for Rowe in order to get out to center ice. Jacksonville takes over from there. Opening minute of play, period number 2. Jacksonville leads 1-0. Florida now 0 for 1 on the power play. They just finished it off. Mingo ahead from McLeese, who redirects in on net. Phillips redirects it wide. Looked a little shaky doing it at that. Newbury with a loose puck, tries to bank it in from a sharp angle. Comes all the way to the right point where Cedarholm holds in. Tries to play it up the wall, broken up there by the Everblades. They'll skate possible 2-on-1. It is a 2-on-1. Platzer with a shot and the score. Kyle Platzer with a wrister inside the short side post, and the Everblades have tied it up. It's 1-1. Platzer and Bykov, just too much speed coming through the neutral zone. And Baerden could not stop that shot inside the short side post. Kyle Platzer gets his 19th goal of the season at 1:18. And for all the great work that Jacksonville did in the first period, we're right back to all square. 1-1 is the score. We'll see if there are any assists on this goal as the Icemen take possession at their own line. Cockrell taking it in behind the Florida net. Garrett Ladd takes the body there, trying to get it loose for Fowley. Everblades take possession. It is Masella on the back checking from Ladd. He'll strip it away, dropping it back into his own end for Justin Woods. Woods for Cockrell. Cross ice look for Wasey Rabbit. Over the blue line, onside for Fowley. Wrister is deflected out of play by Finn. Jacksonville had the right idea there. Fowley was looking for a shot on goal intentionally for a rebound. Wasey Rabbit was crashing the net, hoping for the rebound. But instead, it deflects out of play. We'll have a draw in the Everblade zone. Platzer from Neville and Rowe at 1:18.
is the official scoring there. Face-off will be to Phillips' left side. Eli Lichtenwald wins it cleanly. Rister from the point, never reached the net. Goes into the far side corner. Cam Critchlow, who had a great road trip. 4 goals in his last 5 games, I believe, for Critchlow. After 4 goals in his previous 38 games to start the season. Florida with a steal, but they cannot get it into the zone without it being a delayed offside, so they'll just clear it in. Mingo around the wall, trying to clear it away, and able to do so is Critchlow. Justin Wade beats Garrett Hunt to the puck. Stick handling to the right of his netminder. Outlet pass for McCarron. Wade gets it right back. Wade stick handling at his own blue line. Ahead for Shepard. Broken up there by Randolph. Cannot get possession, however. Bykoff knocks it loose for McCarron. McCarron for Winicky. Forehand is deflected wide by Mingo. Mingo on his backhand. Plays it up the glass for Chris Newbury. Behind the net for Jack Glover. 1-1 hockey game now as Glover plays it off the glass and out. In the neutral zone, we're going to have a high stick infraction against Florida. Not a penalty, just the high stick infraction, knocking it down with a high stick. And that'll bring the draw into the neutral zone. Right at the center ice face-off dot, in fact, is where we're going to have this one. "17 minutes, 16 seconds to go in period number 2. Everblades take possession. It is Wesley, wing to wing for Rowe. Left to right again, this time for McCarron over the blue line. Detzel defends. He'll get a piece of that shot from McCarron. Comes towards the blue line. The Everblades hold it in. Cederholm fell down as the puck went into his midsection. Bykoff cross-checks away at Cederholm as he was laying on the seat of his pants. And ultimately, it's going to be a face-off. And I think they're going to keep it in the Jacksonville zone. Offensive zone draw for Florida. Exactly 3 minutes gone by in this second period. Jacksonville and Florida knotted up at 1. Faceoff will be to Mikhail Berden's right. Garrett Ladd against Michael Neville on the draw. Nobody can come. Now it comes to Rowe, and a great back check by Dejan Mingo. Looked like Cox was all alone in front of the net. Now we've got a whistle coming up, and I believe a penalty coming to Neville. Sticks are up high, right behind the Jacksonville net. Just about everybody is there. Glover is down on his knees right now. Trainer Scooter McClay for the Icemen comes out to tend to Jack Glover. Directly behind his net. All skaters are behind the net with the exception of Florida's Josh Wesley. And there's going to be an initial penalty on Florida to Neville. Glover up on one knee right now. As Glover got hit hard behind the play. It will be a power play for Jacksonville, looking to regain the lead. Wasey Rabbit talking with referee Jared Matrano. Garrett Hunt waiting at the top of the referee's circle to see what's going to be called here. Ladd's going into the penalty box for Jacksonville. That may even things up here. Unless Neville gets an extra 2 minutes, which is certainly possible. Florida's team captain, John McCarron, standing right next to Garrett Hunt, just waiting to see what the calls will be. Nothing on the board just yet. 16:15 to go in the second period. It's Jacksonville 1, Florida 1. Aside from Hunt and McCarron and the goaltenders, everybody else waiting on or at their team benches. 2 minutes come on the board for each team. It looks like it's going to be 4-on-4. Head coach Jason Christie, an interested party, wondering what's going on. Matrano, the referee, shrugs his shoulders at both team captains, saying, look, I don't know what to tell you. But this is what it's going to be, 4-on-4 for the next 2 minutes. And now Matrano is going to skate over to the Jacksonville bench. Well, actually, he's first going to go to Florida head coach Brad Ralph.
He gave Jason Christie the one finger, I think, as if to say, give me 1 minute, I'll come to you in a second. And that's exactly what he's doing. This is good officiating here from Jared Matrano, to be able to at least explain to both coaches, this is why I made these calls. I don't know if the coaches agree necessarily. Jason Christie sure doesn't agree. But at least Matrano is giving him the opportunity to have a discussion about it. Some officials won't even do that. And for the record, Jason Christie not pleased. He'll just turn his head up to the sky and he'll just have to accept what the calls are, which in this case are matching minors. Interference for Neville, slashing for Ladd. 4-on-4 on the ice. Faceoff is still in the Jacksonville zone as well. And the Everblades win the draw. It is Masella with a cross-ice look. Deflects in front, and Bairden makes a save on a between-the-legs shot from Matt Finn. Puck comes free for the Icemen. It is McLeese spinning away from Joe Cox to the right of his netminder. Lead pass for Cockrell. Cross-ice look for Newbury. Carries him through the neutral zone with McLeese, who's over the blue line. Rister is blocked. Rebound comes to the Everblades. They skate in transition. Platzer, who just scored for Florida, with a drop pass broken up by Jacksonville. Newbury to the blue line. Over the line, they are onside. Newbury gives it up to Platzer, and the Everblades take over in their own zone. Platzer headmanning it for Finn. Over the blue line, cutting to the right wing side. Rister is deflected behind the net. Comes off the end boards for Cockrell, sliding it right to the top of the crease. It's stolen by Florida. Dangerous pass, and the Everblades keep it in. Centering feed, not able to get the shot away. Here comes Jacksonville in transition. Possible 2-on-1. Fowley with Woods. Fowley left side, shot and a save by Phillips with the left pad. Rebound comes to center ice. The Icemen get it right back. It is Wasey Rabbit for Dejan Mingo. Mingo will stick handle into his own zone before feeding it back for Rabbit. Then to Fowley, who skates around. Shepard with speed. Over the blue line is Fowley. Going wide on Rowe, stopping at the corner. Leaving it there. Tapped away by Florida, but not cleared out yet. Rabbit tries to get it loose. Shepard plays it for Rowe. At the far side corner, Logan Rowe stick handles away from Fowley. And Florida has it in the neutral zone. Thompson forehands in behind the Jacksonville net. Bairden will try and play it himself. It is blocked in front. And a dangerous play by Bairden, but the Icemen get away with it. Here comes Jacksonville 3-on-2. Newbury in the slot. Rister from Randolph, and a save is made. And a collision between Phillips and Dejan Mingo, or Wasey Rabbit perhaps. No, it is Mingo after Phillips made the glove save from Jake Randolph. Up and down we go on this 4-on-4 play. This has been high level of excitement as Mingo not only went crashing into Phillips, but also crashed into the post behind him. He is fine. Still 4-on-4 for another 14 seconds. Critchlow getting tossed from this draw. He's out there with Eli Lichtenwald. Lichtenwald has Jacksonville's goal, but it is the Everblades winning the faceoff. Finn steps away from Critchlow. Penalty coming here against Jacksonville. Critchlow will be called for tripping. Delayed call. Florida has the puck behind their own net. Each team gets a man back on the ice. So Florida right now skating with 6 players with an empty net behind them. And they will stay that way until Jacksonville touches the puck or if Florida scores. Florida still with possession and a delayed call. Centering feed, knocked away. There's your touch from Jacksonville. Power play for the Everblades. Tripping against Critchlow with 14:33 to go in the second period. And the Icemen now need a big penalty kill just to stay even with the Everblades. Florida again coming in white hot. 24-3-3 in their last 30 games. It's almost half the season with a grand total of 3 regulation losses. One of those 3 was to the Icemen, by the way, I should add. Remember, Jacksonville has beaten Florida 3 straight times on home ice, looking to make it 4 in a row this evening. Everblades win the faceoff. Shepard at the blue line for McCarron at the left wing circle. McCarron stick handles into the corner. Cross ice look for Winicky. Winicky with a feed. Deflected behind the net by Mingo. Puck is loose, bounces up into the air. Platzer holds it in. Tried to go to the point, but there was nobody there. It comes all the way back into the Everblade zone. Shepard will take over from there. Penalty killing for the Icemen. Cody Fowley and Wasey Rabbit. Fowley nearly got a steal deep in the Florida zone. Florida kicks it into the zone behind Mikhail Bairden. Justin Woods is on it first, slapping it around the boards. McCarron blocks it and holds it in around the wall. Crazy bounce, forcing Bairden to try and play it out, but the Everblades hold it in. They really benefited from that crazy bounce in the corner. Florida with the puck. Rister is deflected behind the net. Woods trying to knock it free. Cox gets it to the blue line for Shepard. Still a minute to go on this power play for Florida. Platzer for Shepard. Right circle, cross ice look, deflected away. Fowley gets it onto the forehand, tries to clear out, held in by McCarron. McCarron, cross ice for Shepard. Rister, and a save is made by Bairden. Rebound behind the net. Winicky for Shepard. Rister, save again by Bairden. Rebound cleared away by Wasey Rabbit. And Phillips is going to have to stick handle the puck away from Cody Fowley. Fowley moving in deep to forecheck. Looks for the steal. Garrett Hunt steps in. He nearly got the steal as well. 28 seconds to go on this power play for the Everblades. Slowly out of his own zone is Logan Rowe for Florida. Up the right side, it's Wesley carrying it into the zone. Looking for Rowe, is deflected by Cockrell. Cockrell around the boards. Garrett Hunt in a foot race for the puck. Florida wins it. Back behind the net. Cockrell again behind the net. On his backhand for Lichtenwald, who will drive it out of the zone. That should just about do it on the power play. 2 seconds left on this. Critchlow penalty is now out of the penalty box. Teams return to full strength. And teams skate 5-on-5 as Bykoff carries into the zone. Centering feed picked off by Chris Newbury for the Icemen. Newbury for Critchlow at his own blue line. High toss into the zone. Over the blue line, it is onside. Garrett Cockrell, the defenseman, first on it to tap it behind the Everblade net. Thompson carries it behind his own net. Newbury looks for the steal. Tries to dig it free. McLeese helping out, looking for Jake Randolph. Randolph to the blue line for Detzel. Rister in a screen. It goes wide to the short side. Comes off the end boards for Masella for Florida. Over the blue line of Jacksonville, now come the Everblades. They'll just chip it in behind the Jacksonville net, allowing Cale Detzel plenty of time there to survey the territory. Chooses the left wing side for Woods. At the blue line, a steal from Florida. They are onside. Rister and a glove save made by Bairden. Still, a puck comes free. Winicky driven off the puck. Detzel tries to knock it loose. Comes to the near side corner for Justin Woods. Woods for Randolph. Randolph does clear it out to center, pushing and shoving behind the play as Woods took down Patrick McCarron. No relation to John McCarron, Florida's captain. The Everblades play it behind the Jacksonville net. Bairden plays it for Detzel. And a penalty coming up here, this time on Florida. Delayed call as the Icemen skate through center ice. Bairden got tripped up himself behind the play, so it was Mikhail Bairden who drew that penalty. Interference against Florida. And behind the play, I think Justin Woods is going after a Florida player, and Bairden wants a piece of somebody. Bairden has dropped his helmet and his blocker and his glove, and he wants somebody. Mikhail Bairden got tripped up behind the play, and he wants a piece of him. It was Patrick McCarron who tripped him up, and this crowd is going ape over it. Bairden never was able to find his target there, and Patrick McCarron, he was escorted away by the linesman quickly, but just the fact that he would drop the helmet and the glove and the blocker and the goaltender's stick. The only thing I worry about is, does it nullify a potential power play for the Icemen? This will be interesting as we sift through these things when we come back from a break. 1-1, Jacksonville and Florida tied up with 11:07 to go in the second. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
Get the best home buying experience you'll ever have. Call our 24/7 mortgage hotline at 904-371-8150. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender. Wishing for a new car? Community First lets you delay your first payment for 90 days and has some of the lowest rates around. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank.
Hey fans, be sure to check out ECHL.TV, the live streaming destination for the 2018-19 season. Catch all the latest live action from across the premier AA Hockey League, including multi-game high-definition view and playback functionality on both your PC, mobile, and OTT devices. Visit ECHL.TV today to get into the game and never miss the action.
11:07 to go in the second period. Arlie Johnson with you on ECHL.TV and JacksIcemen.com. Mikhail Berden winning more friends here in Jacksonville. This time dropping his glove and his blocker, his helmet, his stick, everything but the kitchen sink, trying to fight Patrick McCarron. The unfortunate part of it is it looks like it's going to nullify what would have been an Icemen power play. It's going to be 4-on-4. 2 minutes on the board for both McCarron and Berden. So for the third time tonight in not even half of this game, we're skating 4-on-4, very unusual. But again, oftentimes that does benefit the Icemen. I think they play very well in 4-on-4 play. Crowd certainly into it, and why not? Expected to have over 10,000 announced in attendance tonight. Shots on goal now in favor of the Everblades. Florida 15, Jacksonville 14. In this period, Florida was 7-1 for the Icemen. Faceoff will be in the Everblade zone. Again, 4-on-4 play. Garrett Ladd trying to win the faceoff to Dejan Mingo, and he does, but he'll have to track it down in the neutral zone. Mingo at the red line, curls away from one man, drops it back for Jacob Cederholm. Cederholm back for Mingo. He'll curl away from John McCarron. Again, Patrick McCarron's the one in the penalty box right now for Florida. Garrett Ladd for Jacksonville. Right up the middle, over the red line, then over the blue line, onside. Looking for Cederholm, knocked away, but Ladd gets it back, looking for Cederholm again. Behind the Everblade net, Masella gets it away from a double team, and Ben Masella will stick handle right up the middle in his own zone, feeding to the left for McCarron through center ice. Over the blue line come the Everblades, looking for the poke check is Ladd, cannot get it away, neither can Rabbit. It is Shepard behind the net for Florida, looks for the wraparound, and right at the goal line, and it's poked in by Florida. John McCarron will get the goal as Shepard looked for the wraparound. Mikhail Berden now yelling at the referee for some reason. The wraparound from Shepard got by Berden and landed right on the goal line. McCarron from there just poked it in, and it is a 2-1 lead for the Everblades. Give this goal to John McCarron, his 17th of the year. Shepard will assist at 9:40. That is the only assist, and it is 2-1 Florida. And here come the Everblades again. Platzer with a wrister goes over the crossbar. Crazy bounce, but the Icemen get control. Fowley off the end boards for Newbury. Outletting it back for Fowley. 3-on-2. Fowley's over the blue line with Woods. Fowley beats his man, goes behind the Everblade net. Tries to center, can't do it. He's pinned up against the wall. Fowley tries to get it back for Newbury. Still in the offensive zone. Cockrell, can he get it to Fowley in front? Deflected by Fowley. Couldn't get it on goal. Deflected it just wide on the play. Fowley, good strong shift there. Takes the body before heading to the bench. Everblades now over the blue line. It is Logan Rowe on his backhand. Plays it off the boards for Cox. Knocked away by Cockrell. Still 4-on-4 for another 23 seconds. It is Newbury for the Icemen in his own territory. Long outlet pass, trying to set up Cockrell. Cockrell over the blue line, backhander goes wide to the far post. Comes back to the line where Randolph holds it in. Randolph losing it to Shepard, or to Wesley rather, and the Everblades take over. Bykoff over the blue line, tapping it into the left of Berden. Neville plays it around the wall as each team gets a man back out onto the ice. We are now playing 5-on-5 again, even strength, full strength I should say here. Cederholm for the Icemen behind his own net. Around the wall for Brohl. Cross ice look, intercepted by Florida at center ice. Bykoff carries over the blue line. Cederholm defends, drop pass for Finn. Around one man to the right side for Masella. Wrister blocked in front. Poked away but not cleared yet. Bykoff fakes the shot, goes cross ice, deflecting behind the Jacksonville cage. Finn looks to center. Comes up high for Cederholm for Jacksonville. Cederholm just chips it up the boards, right side and out to center. And the Everblades take over from there. Florida's gained a little bit of momentum here as Finn takes it over the blue line, but it will be called offside against the Everblades. Florida has taken their first lead of the night, however, on a goal from John McCarron. It's Florida 2, Jacksonville 1, 8:22 to go in period number 2. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
A cool change is in the air, and professional hockey is back in Jacks. The Jacksonville Icemen are scoring goals and thrilling fans all season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena, feel the chill of winter, and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. JacksIcemen.com.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores.
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubin. Rebound. Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
We've got a fight just as we come back. Two familiar foes. Garrett Hunt for Jacksonville, Mitch Vandergunst for Florida. Hunt with a couple of lefts, giving up a ton of height, and a big-time left from Hunt. He nailed him. Still going is Hunt. Another left from Hunt. More lefts from Garrett Hunt. Vandergunst can't get a shot in. Hunt now comes to the right. Vandergunst comes back with a right. Both of them go down. The linesmen separate. Give this one to Garrett Hunt. And the crowd again electrified from this as Garrett Hunt gladly skates to the penalty box, putting his hands up in the air, and the crowd again just goes berserk. Hunt with a couple of great lefts on Mitch Vandergunst, just waiting for the right moment, and really popped him with a couple of them there. This game has had everything, and we're barely halfway through it. Now we've got our first fight of the night as well. Military Night has now officially had a battle. But Jacksonville has a battle of their own to come back here, trailing by 1. The Icemen led 1-0 after 1, but the Everblades have turned the tables here in this second period with a pair of goals. 5-minute majors for fighting for Hunt and Vandergunst. And the faceoff will be at center ice. Lichtenwald, Critchlow, and Brohl for the Icemen. Defenseman for Jacksonville, Justin Woods with Dejan Mingo. Woods has the puck for Mingo. Cross-ice look, taking it off the boards is Brohl. He is over the blue line onside. The big power forward with a big hit on Derek Shepard. Tries to get the puck free as well, and he does. Brohl in the left wing corner. Tries to keep it moving along the wall. Spins away, and a sharp angle shot, and a save is made by Phillips. As Brohl showing a good snapshot there. Phillips actually had a little bit of that short side post open, but he makes the save just the same. And the draw will be to Phillips' right side. Line change for the Icemen. Now the top line comes on with Garrett Ladd, Wasey Rabbit, and Cody Fowley. Mingo and Woods stay out there at the blue line. Ladd trying to win this draw to Woods. Puck is down, and the Icemen do win it. Woods for Mingo, right point. Puck is on edge. He couldn't get it on goal, and Florida takes it away. It is McCarron going one-on-one on Woods. Woods rides him right into the boards. Well defended there by number 55 for Jacksonville. McCarron loses it to Fowley. Fowley up the boards for Rabbit. Rabbit clears the zone for Fowley. Chips it into the zone. Speeding after it is Garrett Ladd, but Wade beats him to it. Ladd takes the body, rides him into the boards. Wade will chip it off the boards and out to center ice. Jacksonville gets it back as play continues to be physical here. Detzel with a long outlet pass for Fowley at the red line. He'll send it back into his own zone for Garrett Cockrell. Left to right pass for Detzel. Now it's Chris Newbury to the left side for Rabbit, who redirects behind the Florida net. 7:12 to go in the second period. Jacksonville trails 2-1. Florida through center ice. Cox for Platzer over the blue line. Tries to go around Detzel. Cannot get the shot away. Centering feed. That's intercepted by McLeese. Well read there on the back check. McLeese for Cockrell with one hand on the stick. Loses his stick, in fact, but Jacksonville does play it out to center ice. Cockrell gets his stick back. Gets the puck now for Newbury and then for Detzel. For Newbury in the neutral zone. misfired on his pass, gets it back and plays it behind the Florida net. No icing here as Phillips leaves the puck for Wesley. Randolph curls away on his forecheck and heads to the bench instead. Lichtenwald, Critchlow, and Brohl now the forward line for Jacksonville. It would normally be Garrett Hunt, but he's in the penalty box serving a 5-minute major for fighting. Florida in their own zone. Outlet pass for Bykov. He's over the blue line on the left wing side. Cross ice pass picked off by Mingo. Mingo can't clear the zone yet. Bykov holds it in. Wesley at the blue line for Rowe. Rister and a save made by Bairden. No rebound. Draw comes to his right side. 6:06 remaining in the second period. Jacksonville trailing by 1. They would really love to have a goal here in this second period. They don't want to go into the third trailing against this Everblade team. They are so good with the lead. In fact, Florida, when leading after 2 periods this year, 25-0-1. I should add back to that Hunt-Vandergunst fight, both players actually got 7 minutes, 5 for fighting plus 2 for unsportsmanlike because they both removed their helmets. If you're just cleaning things up there on your scoreboard, which I'm sure you are. Everblades with the puck at center ice. Bykov stick handles away from Fowley. Over the blue line, it is onside, but a poke check from the Icemen get the puck free. It is Woods in his own zone. Left to right pass for Detzel. Detzel off the boards, broken up. Detzel gets it right back. Cannot get it into the zone, but Woods is there for the Icemen. Justin Woods over the blue line for Glad on the left side. Glad with a wrister. It is blocked in front. Rebound comes for the Everblades up high. Winicky skates with it 2-on-2 with Masella. Winicky over the blue line, cutting from left to right, looking for the drop pass, pinned up against the boards. Great hit there by Jacksonville's Cale Detzel as Brohl backhands it into the Florida end. This will be called icing. I'm not sure if we've had more than 1 or 2 icing calls all night for either team. Very clean game tonight. Both teams playing very well. Not that icing is an indication of not playing well, but you get my point. Both teams playing exceptional hockey, I think, tonight. Draw comes back into the Jacksonville zone to the left of Mikhail Bairden. Ladd against Thompson, waiting for the drop of the puck. Everblades win it. It is Wade, wing to wing for Shepard at the left point. He'll just play it behind the cage, looking for Sumolidis. Sumolidis for Wade, slap shot and a penalty coming. Interference, and I think it's against the Everblades. As Wade took the slap shot from the right point, that's when the whistle came, and it is going to be a power play for Jacksonville, despite the protest of Tommy Thompson. Power play for Jacksonville. And this is crucial in my estimation. Looking to even the score here in this second period. We'll take a break and come back in a moment. Jacksonville trails 2-1, but a power play coming. You are listening to Jacksonville Icemen Hockey.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubin. Rebound! Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
If you feel that passion is just a start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete.
We are back to play. It is a power play for the Icemen. Wrist shot towards goal, never reached the net. Florida clears it out. Jacksonville 0 for 3 on the power play thus far, but they have been effective on the power play. Their only goal was just 2 seconds after their first power play expired. Here comes Justin Woods with a drop pass, but nobody home. It goes all the way back to goaltender Mikhail Bairden. He'll leave the puck for Chris Newbury. Newbury at the red line. He'll carry over the blue line, wristing it around the boards, all the way to Brohl, deflected towards the blue line. Here comes Florida, possible breakaway, shorthanded. McCarron goes to the forehand and scores. A shorthanded goal for John McCarron, and it is now 3-1 Everblades. a clearing attempt that just never made it to its target. It went around the boards, went off a skate, and the next thing you know, John McCarron was flying in for a breakaway. Beats Bairden cleanly on the forehand, over the stick side, just under the crossbar. 15:51 the time of this goal, and a shorthanded goal for John McCarron. His second of the night, his 18th of the year, unassisted goal. And it is 3-1 Everblades. Jacksonville still on the power play here, still with 1:10 to go, but it makes this all the more important now, as Garrett Ladd risks it behind the Everblade net. Phillips cannot block it. It comes behind the net for Wasey Rabbit. Rabbit's pass picked off there by Florida. Shepard curls away from Ladd, turns and fires at the length of the ice. And Jacksonville will have to chase it down behind their own net. 50 seconds to go on this power play. From the red line, McLeese drives it into the zone. Macella's first on the puck. Behind the net looking for Shepard. Up the boards, held in by McLeese at the blue line. Cam McLeese at the right point. Comes to the half wall far side. Plays it behind the net for Wasey Rabbit. Leaving it to the left point, Cody Fowley is there. Fowley with a saucer pass for Mingo and then for McLeese. Into the slot, it's Ladd. Mingo at the blue line. Wrister in a screen, never reached the net. Fowley takes it off the end boards. Tries to play it away from Cox, broken up and cleared out by the Everblades. Maybe one final rush here, 13 seconds to go on the power play. Bairden plays it all the way to Fowley at center ice. Ahead for Critchlow, looking for Lichtenwald. Not out yet, Critchlow holds it in for Lichtenwald. To the right wing corner, off the boards to the blue line for Cedarholm. Teams are at full strength. Cockrell with a wrister, it is deflected behind the net. Critchlow for Jacksonville, looks for the wraparound. That is tipped away by the Everblades, who are just playing stifling defense right now. Patrick McCarron clears it into the Jacksonville zone. Thompson first on the puck for the Everblades. Looking for Sumalitas, cross ice look, and a stick save is made by Bairden off the shot from Patrick McCarron. Brohl gets to the puck for Jacksonville. He'll backhand it out to center ice. 2:24 to go in the second period. It's Florida 3, Jacksonville 1. Garrett Cockrell in his own zone for Cedarholm. Cedarholm gets it back for the Icemen. Looking for Critchlow off the boards. He'll chip it in. Phillips will get a piece of it behind the net, passing it for Wesley. Nearly lost it to McLeese, but Logan Rowe is there to help out. Rowe with an outlet pass to Bykoff. Defending is Randolph. Bykoff cannot gain the blue line. Comes up high for Mingo, who gets the steal at center ice. Mingo for Newbury over the blue line. Wrister on net. Save is made by Phillips. Newbury gets to the rebound around the boards for Detzel at the right point. Behind the net, it's McLeese. Back to the left point where Mingo will hold it in for Jacksonville. On the backhand. Tries to feed it into the goal mouth, but Wesley is there to pick it off. And the Everblades skate out with a three-man rush. Wesley on his backhand behind the Jacksonville net. Centering feed picked off by Mingo. The head for Fowley. Mingo gets it back for Detzel. 1:24 to go in the second period. Jacksonville trailing 3-1. Randolph trying to set up Mingo at center ice. Mingo, cross ice look, it is blocked. He gets it back looking for Randolph. Randolph for Fowley over the blue line. Centering feed intercepted by Neville. Sending Joe Cox on his way. Cox plays it softly behind the Jacksonville net. Cox gets it back in a centering pass broken up by Fowley. Final minute of play in the second period. Pressure again from Florida here. Cox behind the Jacksonville net. Skates to the far side, drop pass, and a save is made by Bairden off the shot from Neville. Rebound for the Icemen. Randolph just chipping it off the glass and out to the neutral zone. Neville has it there, playing it off the boards for Platzer. Platzer drilled by Detzel as he clears in. 35 seconds to go in the period. It's Mingo for the Icemen. Outletting it to the neutral zone, looking for Rabbit. Carries all the way into the Florida zone, but Thompson is there for Florida at the blue line. Ladd with a steal briefly. The Everblades get it right back, however. McCarron for Shepard. Shepard for Thompson, who will forehand in. 15 seconds to go in the period. Detzel had his stick lifted by Thompson. The puck ends up going to Bairden, who will cover it up. And a face-off with 11.7 seconds to go on this whistle. Both Garrett Hunt and Mitch Vandergunst come out of the penalty box. And Jacksonville's going to have to find a way to have a remarkable comeback in the third period. Still a little bit of work to do here in the defensive zone in the second period as well. Lichtenwald against Thompson on this faceoff. Puck is down. Nobody can get the handle to it just yet. Now it is Critchlow for Jacksonville. He pokes it out to center ice. 5 seconds to go in the period. That should do it. McCarron for Florida drops it into his own end. The horn sounds, and the Everblades erase a 1-0 deficit after one. And they get 3 unanswered in the second period, 2 of them from John McCarron. And after 2 periods of play, it's the Florida Everblades 3, the Jacksonville Icemen 1. Jacksonville's only goal in the first period from Eli Lichtenwald, his first goal of the year, but all Florida in that second period. Florida with 13 shots on goal in that second period. Jacksonville with only 3, and the Icemen down by 2 going into the third period against the best team in the league. We will take a break and return in just a moment. We will go through the ECHL standings, also tell you what's ahead for Jacksonville in terms of some upcoming home games in the month of February after an 11-game road trip. Finally, nice to look forward to some home games here in downtown Jacksonville. After 2 periods, it's the Florida Everblades 3, the Jacksonville Icemen 1. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 31st season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to thank everyone in attendance for your support of ECHL hockey. The ECHL would also like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, the official signage provider; BFL Canada Risk and Insurance; and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2019 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony. The Migray Group, your source for game-worn jerseys; CCM Hockey, the official on-ice equipment provider; Coco 5, the official hydration beverage of the ECHL; Ephesus Lighting, the preferred lighting partner of the ECHL; Geico, the official auto insurance of the ECHL; Howie's Hockey Tape, the official hockey tape and lace provider; In Glasgow, the official puck provider; Warrior, the official protective wear provider; and the Fairley Group, the official commercial insurance provider of the ECHL. Catch all the live ECHL action in high definition by logging on to ECHL.tv.
Get the best home buying experience you'll ever have. Call our 24/7 mortgage hotline at 904-371-8150. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender. Wishing for a new car? Community First lets you delay your first payment for 90 days and has some of the lowest rates around. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank.
Hey fans, be sure to check out ECHL.tv, the live streaming destination for the 2018-19 season. Catch all the latest live action from across the premier AA Hockey League, including multi-game high-definition view and playback functionality on both your PC, mobile, and OTT devices. Visit ECHL.tv today to get into the game and never miss the action.
A cool change is in the air, and professional hockey is back in Jacks. The Jacksonville Icemen are scoring goals and thrilling fans all season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena. Feel the chill of winter and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. JacksIcemen.com.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubin. Rebound! Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
If you feel that passion is just a start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
What is your role in the fight against cancer? The answer could be as simple as driving your car. For many cancer patients, getting to and from treatment is one of their toughest challenges. The American Cancer Society needs volunteer drivers to help provide transportation for people in your community. Through the gift of a lift in your car, you can help patients take one more step in the road to recovery. Get in the driver's seat in the fight against cancer. To find out more, call your American Cancer Society at 1-800-227-2345 or visit cancer.org.
We're back at the Jacksonville Veterans Memorial Arena. Arlie Johnson with you on ECHL.TV and JacksIcemen.com. Great hockey game tonight between the Jacksonville Icemen and Florida Everblades. However, the result, at least currently, not going Jacksonville's way, trailing 3-1 to the Everblades. Florida getting all 3 of their goals in the second period after the Icemen had the lead after 1. Let's go to the ECHL scoreboard. 11 total games around the league. Odd that only one other game, however, involves any South Division teams. It is a game that the Icemen do want to keep an eye on, at least for one of those 2 clubs. That is the Orlando Solar Bears. They are at the Atlanta Gladiators. Atlanta again in last place in the South Division, but they are hot. They have won 5 in a row, and early in the second period, they are trying to extend that winning streak and looking good right now. After 1 early in the second, Atlanta 2, Orlando nothing. That certainly benefits the Icemen if that score would hold true. Jacksonville 5 points ahead of Orlando in the standings. Jacksonville in second place, Orlando currently in 4th. Aside from that game and the one you're listening to tonight, the other 3 teams in the South Division are all idle, including the 3rd place South Carolina Stingrays. The Norfolk Admirals and Greenville Swamp Rabbits also idle this evening. Elsewhere around the league tonight, the Wheeling Nailers and Reading Royals are in quite an affair. 5-4 is the score there. Wheeling has the lead. Still a minute to go in the second period of that contest. There is one final score from the North Division tonight. In Manchester, New Hampshire, the Manchester Monarchs have defeated the Maine Mariners. 6-3 is your final score there. After 2 periods of play from Worcester, Massachusetts, the Worcester Railers have a 4-1 advantage over the Adirondack Thunder. From Toledo, Ohio, the Toledo Walleye and Rapid City Rush are deadlocked at 1 after 2 periods of play. Low-scoring affair from Brampton, Ontario. The Battle of Canada. The only 2 Canadian teams in the ECHL are playing against each other tonight. The Brampton Beast at home, a 1-0 lead over the Newfoundland Growlers. That is in the final minute of the second period of play. Midway through the second period, the Kalamazoo Wings have a 1-0 lead on the road at the Indy Fuel. That is a Central Division matchup. Moving to the Mountain Division, the Wichita Thunder against the Idaho Steelheads. They are tied at 1 after 1 period of play. The Tulsa Oilers, after 1 period, have a 1-0 lead over the Allen Americans. And in the closing minutes from Kansas City, Missouri, the Kansas City Mavericks and Utah Grizzlies are tied at 1. We will take another break and return in just a moment. We'll tell you about the February schedule for the Jacksonville Icemen, a month that sees them at home 8 times in total. We'll tell you about it when we come back. It's Florida 3, Jacksonville 1 after 2 periods. You're listening to Jacksonville Icemen Hockey.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 31st season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to thank everyone in attendance for your support of ECHL hockey. The ECHL would also like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, the official signage provider; BFL Canada Risk and Insurance; and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2019 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony. The Migray Group, your source for game-worn jerseys; CCM Hockey, the official on-ice equipment provider; Coco 5, the official hydration beverage of the ECHL; Ephesus Lighting, the preferred lighting partner of the ECHL; Geico, the official auto insurance of the ECHL; Howie's Hockey Tape, the official hockey tape and lace provider; in Glasgow, the official puck provider; Warrior, the official protective wear provider; and the Fairley Group, the official commercial insurance provider of the ECHL. Catch all the live ECHL action in high definition by logging on to ECHL.TV.
Get the best home buying experience you'll ever have. Call our 24/7 mortgage hotline at 904-371-8150. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender. Wishing for a new car? Community First lets you delay your first payment for 90 days and has some of the lowest rates around. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank.
Hey fans, be sure to check out ECHL.TV, the live streaming destination for the 2018-19 season. Catch all the latest live action from across the premier AA Hockey League, including multi-game high-definition view and playback functionality on both your PC, mobile, and OTT devices. Visit ECHL.tv today to get into the game and never miss the action.
A cool change is in the air, and professional hockey is back in Jax. The Jacksonville Icemen are scoring goals and thrilling fans all season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena, feel the chill of winter, and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. JacksIcemen.com.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubin. Rebound! Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
If you feel that passion is just a start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
What is your role in the fight against cancer? The answer could be as simple as driving your car. For many cancer patients, getting to and from treatment is one of their toughest challenges. The American Cancer Society needs volunteer drivers to help provide transportation for people in your community. Through the gift of a lift in your car, you can help patients take one more step in the road to recovery. Get in the driver's seat in the fight against cancer. To find out more, call your American Cancer Society at 1-800-227-2345 or visit cancer.org.
After 2 periods of play, it is the Florida Everblades 3, the Jacksonville Icemen 1. Arlie Johnson with you on ECHL.tv and JacksIcemen.com. Big month of February ahead for the Icemen, not just in terms of the standings, but in terms of home games for you, the fans. 8 home games in the month of February with only 4 road games to go with it. So an opportunity to really catch the Icemen. I mean, hey, they were gone for a month. You just got to make it up for it at some point in time. And February happens to be one of those times. Let's tell you what's ahead for Jacksonville. First off, they are going back to Florida. This is actually 3 games in a row against the Everblades. That's Tuesday night in Florida. But starting next Friday, it is going to begin a pretty good run here in Jacksonville. Friday, February 1st and Saturday, February 2nd, the Icemen will be hosting the Norfolk Admirals both nights. That is Faith and Family Weekend here in downtown Jacksonville. Stay for the post-game concert on February 1st with Building 429 on February 2nd, a mini stick giveaway as well, so you do not want to miss either of those nights. 7:30 puck drop on Friday, 7 o'clock puck drop on Saturday. The following week, the Icemen are back at home for a contest on Saturday, February 9th against the Orlando Solar Bears. That night is the Jax Eats 2019 Food Festival, where you can sample some of Jacksonville's finest food and drinks starting at 4 o'clock before the game, and that's before heading into the arena. You can get your Jax Eats tickets at JacksIcemen.com. Anything here from Jacksonville from a promotional standpoint, just head to JacksIcemen.com for more details. Other home games in the month of February. We've actually got a handful of Wednesday night games as well, which of course is one of my favorites. Weekend Wednesday. $2 beer and wine for these Wednesday games. For the record, I do not partake of Weekend Wednesday. Not to say that I wouldn't be interested, but it's kind of frowned upon while I'm broadcasting. So perhaps post-game I will do that. But for you, the fans, you can do it during the game right here. $2 beer and wine. Wednesday, February 13th, the final game of the regular season against a non-divisional opponent. The Manchester Monarchs are here from New Hampshire on Wednesday, February 13th. Other home games in the month of February, Wednesday the 20th against the Florida Everblades. 2 more games against the Norfolk Admirals on February 23rd and February 24th. That is a Saturday and Sunday, the first Sunday game of the season against the Norfolk Admirals. And closing out the month of February on the 27th, another Wednesday game against the Atlanta Gladiators. We will take another break and return in just a moment. Jacksonville again looking for a big-time comeback here in this third period in front of a record crowd. It is Jacksonville trailing 3-1 to the Florida Everblades. You're listening to Jacksonville Icemen Hockey.
Get the best home buying experience you'll ever have. Call our 24/7 mortgage hotline at 904-371-8150. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender. Wishing for a new car? Community First lets you delay your first payment for 90 days and has some of the lowest rates around. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank.
Hey fans, be sure to check out ECHL.TV, the live streaming destination for the 2018-19 season. Catch all the latest live action from across the premier AA Hockey League, including multi-game high-definition view and playback functionality on both your PC, mobile, and OTT devices. Visit ECHL.TV today to get into the game and never miss the action.
A cool change is in the air, and professional hockey is back in Jacks. The Jacksonville Icemen are scoring goals and thrilling fans all season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena, feel the chill of winter, and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. JacksIcemen.com.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubik. Rebound! Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
If you feel that passion is just a start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
What is your role in the fight against cancer? The answer could be as simple as driving your car. For many cancer patients, getting to and from treatment is one of their toughest challenges. The American Cancer Society needs volunteer drivers to help provide transportation for people in your community. Through the gift of a lift in your car, you can help patients take one more step in the road to recovery. Get in the driver's seat in the fight against cancer. To find out more, call your American Cancer Society at 1-800-227-2345 or visit cancer.org.
We are back in downtown Jacksonville. Arlie Johnson with you, getting ready for period number 3. That second period did not go so well for the Icemen, as Jacksonville led 1-0 going into the second period, but the Everblades getting 3 unanswered in that second period. They lead 3-1, and the Icemen are going to have to try and find a way to do something that nobody else has done, with one exception, and that is beat Florida when the Everblades go into the third period with a lead. Florida, again, 25-0-1 when leading after 2. But the Icemen have the crowd on their side. They've not played that poor a game, although they were outshot heavily in that second period. We'll see what the third period has in store for us. Teams start at 5-on-5. We are underway. Jacksonville has the puck here on Military Appreciation Night. Fowley over the blue line. Rister on net, and the save is made by Phillips. So an early shot on goal just 12 seconds into this period. Love to get an early one here to build some momentum and cut the deficit in half, and maybe make Florida think about it a little bit. Anything that the Icemen can do to get the crowd on their side and put Florida back on their heels a little bit. Newbury is waved out of the draw. Fowley will have to take it instead. Newbury, Fowley, and Randolph the forward line, and the Everblades win this draw. It is Wade with Newbury on his tail. Wade clears it out to the Jacksonville blue line. Cockrell lost the handle. A steal by Winicky. Over the blue line, Rister gets deflected wide. Comes off the end boards for Randolph. Randolph spins away from one man, tries to play it ahead. Great look there for Newbury. Newbury over the blue line for Fowley. Back for Newbury, looking for Detzel. Forehand, and a save is made by Phillips with the left skate. Just got enough of it as the rebound is cleared out to center. The Icemen take over from there. It is Mingo looking for Brohl. Stolen and held in by John McCarron, who scored 2 goals in a row here for the Everblades. His pass is picked off by Detzel. Detzel clears in, cross corner. Garrett Ladd first on the puck for the Icemen. Plays it off the boards for Brohl. Can't handle it. And Logan Rowe splits a couple of forecheckers and brings it ahead for Cox, who will clear it into the zone. Kyle Platzer for the Everblades. Around the end boards for Cox. Reversing it again. It's time for Rowe. Shot from the point is blocked in front by Woods. Platzer holds it in. Looking to the right side for Wesley. Wrist shot blocked up high. Rebound comes for Neville. Neville back for Wesley. Can't pull the trigger on the shot. He goes to Rowe instead. Backhand look. It is stolen by Brohl. Lead pass ahead. Rabbit couldn't quite take it out of midair. He would have had a breakaway if he did. It went off his leg instead. And here come the Everblades. A wrister by Neville. Gloved by Bairden. No rebound. Lacey Rabbit, who had a rough road trip, at least in terms of goal scoring, did not score a goal on the 11-game road trip. He would love to get one between the pipes here tonight. Nearly got sent away for a breakaway, just couldn't quite take that out of midair with his leg. He tried to kick it onto his stick, couldn't do it. Jacksonville wins this face-off, playing it immediately to center ice. Patrick McCarron whistles it right back in. High off the glass and around the boards. Sumolidis from far side to near side. Centering feed is deflected away. Thompson gets it back. Cross ice look at trying for the turnaround shot. It is poked away out to center ice. And Cockrell feeds it ahead for Critchlow. Critchlow off the boards into the corner. Garrett Hunt gives chase as the Everblades take the puck. Hunt finishes his body check, but Florida plays it to center ice. McLeese getting it back there. He'll forehand in. Hunt gives chase, but Masella has possession for the Everblades. Masella for Finn. Finn's outlet pass. Deflects off a skate. Comes to Bykoff. Florida still in control. Winicky, cross ice look. Winicky gets it back through center ice over the blue line. Tapping it into the corner for Bykoff. Mingo bodies him up along the boards. Newbury tries to knock it free. It does come loose, but it goes to Florida. Backhander by McCarron is blocked. Winicky for McCarron. Give and go with Winicky again. Cross ice to the blue line for Shepard. Wrister and a screen. Sticked aside by Bairden. Getting it loose for Mingo. Mingo setting up Justin Woods. Woods with a long outlet pass. Connects tape to Cody Fowley. Fowley over the blue line. Centering feed. Randolph had his stick lifted from behind the play. And here come the Everblades. 3-on-1 are Florida. McCarron with the puck. Drop pass for Cox. Off the post. Are they going to say it's a goal? It's a goal. Off the inside of the post, in the net, and right back out. It is a 4-1 lead for the Florida Everblades. Converting on a 3-on-1 breakout. Jacksonville trying to take chances down by 2. But Cox gets the goal and puts the Everblades on top by 3. 16:49 to go in the third period. Still plenty of time, but the Icemen have to have a Herculean effort here in this third period. 3:11 is the time of this goal. Joe Cox, goal number 19 on the season. McCarron with the only assist. As the puck is at center ice, Jacksonville has it. Ladd for Mingo at his own blue line. Left to right for Jacob Cederholm. Cederholm plays it into the Florida zone. A whistle and an offside will be called this time against Jacksonville. Very curious if things get even more physical if this game gets further out of hand. Faceoff will be right on the center ice faceoff dot. The third line is on here for the Icemen, with Cam McLeese now on this line with Critchlow and Hunt. Cederholm ahead for Critchlow over the blue line. Looking to feed it for McLeese, but it's picked off by Neville. Florida always just seems to be in the right places defensively. I think they're more impressive defensively than offensively, truthfully. Mingo at center ice for McLeese. Back for Cedarholm from the red line. He'll wrist it in. Phillips not able to block it behind the net. Puck kicks loose for Platzer for Florida. Platzer gives it up to Hunt, then for McLeese. McLeese at the blue line has it stolen away, and Florida gets it back out to center ice. Neville with a wrister, deflects into the corner. Neville gets it back, playing it off the end boards. Jacksonville's first on the puck there. Critchlow getting it to center ice for Garrett Hunt. Dropping it back for Mingo. Mingo for Jacob Cedarholm. He'll stick handle behind his own net to give himself a little more time. Jacksonville trying to complete a line change as well. Cedarholm with a long outlet pass all the way to center for Wasey Rabbit over the blue line. Rabbit deflects into the zone. No icing here. Masella behind his own net for Finn. Jacksonville's forechecking game just cannot get on track here as Sumalitas tries to center it in front. It is deflected away by Jacksonville. Played up ahead. It is Detzel for Brohl. 2-on-2 for the moment. Brohl over the blue line. Looks for a trailer. Throws it wing to wing for Ladd. Ladd with a shot towards goal. It is well wide. Florida chips it up the boards for Sumalitas. And the Everblades have it through the neutral zone. A clear in from the Everblades. Both teams changing on the fly as the Icemen have control. Detzel at his own blue line. Ahead for Fowley over the blue line. Tries to split a couple of defenders. Taken down. No call. And it's just going to be a face-off as Fowley lifts his hands up to the referee, wondering what happened. Why nothing? Why'd you keep the hand down, Jared Matrano? But it will be nothing more than a face-off in the Florida defensive zone. It was a good look from Detzel to Fowley. Nearly split the defense. And Chris Newberry's going to get waved out of the draw and just jaws away at linesman Randy Dengler after getting tossed. Everblades win this faceoff. It is Wade behind his own net. Goes off a skate. Florida tries to clear out. They cannot do it. Woods with a shot towards goal. That is blocked. Difficult just to get shots on goal against the Everblades. And here comes Florida. Bykoff's pass picked off by Woods. Up to the right side for Newberry and out to center ice, but no further. More stifling defense here from the Everblades. Shepard goes left to right for Wade. Give and go for Shepard again through center ice, who will clear it in. To the left of Mikhail Bairden. Justin Woods first on it. Woods for Randolph through center ice. Dropping it for Mingo, trying to utilize his speed. Over the blue line is Mingo. Fell down on the play and gives it up to Florida. The Everblades right back out through center ice. Cox 2-on-1 with Neville. Cox right wing side, centering feed. Neville couldn't get the shot away. Well defended by Detzel for the Icemen as Jacksonville takes the puck. Mingo chipping it off the boards for McLeese. Still in his own zone. Cale Detzel with a couple of forecheckers on him. Detzel drifts back into his own zone. Goes to the neutral zone for McLeese, who will slam it in. Phillips once again cannot stop it behind the net, but the clearing went around the boards and all the way out to the Jacksonville blue line. Cockrell for the Icemen. Wing-to-wing pass for Hunt, who will backhand to the Florida line, but nothing further. Rowe moves it for Wesley. Florida clears in. Icing will be called against the Everblades with 13:16 to go. Next home game for Jacksonville. Remember, a pair of them next weekend, Friday and Saturday night, both against the Norfolk Admirals. Faith and Family weekend. Friday night's game at 7:30, Saturday night's game at 7 o'clock. Make sure you're here. Everblades win the draw. It is Rowe behind his own net. Misfires as the Icemen get a steal. Brohl in the right wing corner. Drops it for Rabbit. Rabbit on his backhand for Brohl. To the blue line, good look for Woods. Closes and fires just wide on the play. Brohl behind the net. Tries to center. Tripped up on the play. No call again, and Florida skates out 2-on-1. I'm shocked at the non-call. Wesley looks to center. It is deflected, and a great save by Bairden. Now a penalty coming up, this time on Jacksonville. Hooking is the call. And the Icemen are wondering what is going on. What could have easily been a power play for Jacksonville turns into a shorthanded situation. 12:45 to go in the third period. It's Florida 4, Jacksonville 1. You're listening to Jacksonville Icemen Hockey.
Get the best home buying experience you'll ever have. Call our 24/7 mortgage hotline at 904-371-8150. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender. Wishing for a new car? Community First lets you delay your first payment for 90 days and has some of the lowest rates around. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank.
Hey fans, be sure to check out ECHL.TV, the live streaming destination for the 2018-19 season. Catch all the latest live action from across the premier AA Hockey League, including multi-game high-definition view and playback functionality on both your PC, mobile, and OTT devices. Visit ECHL.TV today to get into the game and never miss the action.
Power play for Florida. Most people in these stands think that it should have been a power play for Jacksonville, but that was not called, and seconds later, it is Lichtenwald into the box for Jacksonville for hooking. Florida 0 for 2 on the power play tonight. Jacksonville trying to clear out of the zone, and they do. Skating with it is Critchlow to center ice, but no further. Florida gets it from there. It is Rowe, cross ice, look for Neville. Detzel takes the body on him, slamming into the glass, dropping it behind his net for Mingo, who will clear it the length of the ice. 12 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the third period. A minute 24 on this power play for Florida. Matt Finn jumps around the loose stick of Cody Fowley. Thompson carries it into the zone, wristing it around the boards. It goes by Rowe. Jacksonville gets it 2-on-1 shorthanded. Fowley with Newbury. Fowley goes to the backhand, looking for Newbury. He couldn't get the shot away. Fowley had the opportunity to shoot, but Newbury couldn't get the feed, and the Icemen come away empty there. Missed opportunity, as Jacksonville could have closed the gap down to 2. Still 50 seconds to go in this power play for Florida. It is Platzer with a drop pass at his own line for Finn. McCarron tries to clear in, gets it to the blue line, picked off there by the Icemen. Wood skates with it, dropping it for Hunt. He had his stick lifted by McCarron from behind, and McCarron takes over for the Everblades. 30 seconds to go on the power play. McCarron over the blue line, poke check by Rabbit, but not cleared. Platzer at the left circle for Florida. To the line for Shepard. Shepard's drop pass picked off by Garrett Hunt. Hunt has Rabbit with him. 2-on-2 for the moment. Rabbit now is just going to drop back into his own zone and kill a little more time. The Icemen needed a line change there as Rabbit blew a tire. I think he lost his edge. Good penalty kill here from Jacksonville. Coming out of the penalty box is Lichtenwald. We are skating 5-on-5. Florida into the zone. They have a 3-goal lead. Cox into the corner for Winicky. Winicky around the boards. Lichtenwald is first on it for Jacksonville. Spinning away from McCarron. Dropping it off the boards for Detzel and then for Mingo. Mingo feeds Fowley from center ice. Over the blue line is Fowley onside, but stolen and immediately cleared by Florida. Mingo spins away. Feeding it up the boards for Randolph. Randolph for Fowley. Picked off by McCarron. McCarron looking for Vandergunst to forehands into the zone. Mingo first on it for Jacksonville. Away from Sumolidis. Feeds it to the right for Fowley. Fowley does get it to center ice. Florida in control from there. Wesley at the right wing side. Up ahead for Sumolidis and then for Rowe. Poke check by Newbury. Keeps it into the zone by himself for now, but Randolph comes in to help out. Jake Randolph now for Jacksonville. 2-on-2 into the right wing corner with Newbury. Newbury taken down on the play by Wesley. Trying to hold it in is McLeese. Cedarholm is helping out, and Cedarholm has possession. Right to left pass, a one-timer from Cockerell. Save is made by Phillips. Comes to the right point for Cedarholm. Cedarholm looking up front, goes to Cockerell. Another one-timer deflected wide, this time by McLeese. McLeese for Cockerell at the left point again. Cockerell with a wrister that is blocked. It comes right back to him. McLeese with a one-timer. Deflects over the crossbar. Cedarholm pinches in, holds it into the zone. Newbury's pass couldn't set up Cockerell. It goes all the way back into the Jacksonville zone. Bairden will play it all the way to center ice. Cedarholm slams it around the wall. Masella at the right wing side for Florida. Wing to wing for Matt Finn as the Icemen complete a line change. Loose at center ice. Jacksonville has it. Garrett Hunt forehanding in. Critchlow gives chase. Masella beats him by a stride. Plays it up the near side wall for Neville. Detzel takes the body on him and keeps it in the zone. for Hunt at the blue line, covering for Detzel. His pass for Critchlow goes behind him, and Florida takes it at the red line, skating there and just dumping into the zone. Bairden for Woods, stolen by Florida, and a goal. Joe Cox is going to get the goal, and with 8:28 to go, that will pretty much seal it. Joe Cox with his second goal of the night and his 20th of the year, unassisted goal, as Cox slipped it in between the pad and stick of Bairden, moving it from his forehand to the backhand, sliding it inside the far post at 11:32. And really for the first time this season, I think maybe the second time, a home game for the Icemen has kind of gotten out of hand a little bit. Cox, his second of the period, his 20th of the season, unassisted at 11:32. And Florida has 5 unanswered. And Jacksonville made note of it with Dejan Mingo in our first intermission interview, that the first home game after a road trip is so difficult because you're just not used to being back here. You're so amped up. You're used to being on the road. It's just different. And tonight apparently is a perfect case of that, unfortunately for Jacksonville. It is Florida 5, Jacksonville 1. 8 minutes to go in the game. Everblades get it into the Jacksonville zone. Cederholm trying to move it away from Winicky. Cederholm loses it. Bykoff can't move towards goal. It comes to Wasey Rabbit. He will flip it out to the Florida line. Rowe with it from there, looking for Wade. Rowe to Wade. That's funny. Jacksonville trying to pressure. McCarron gets it loose for Wesley. Jake Randolph forechecking, but McCarron has it for the Everblades, for Logan Rowe. Trying for a breakaway pass, but Cockerell picks it off. Cockerell tripped up, penalty coming on Florida. It will be a power play for the Icemen with 7:22 to go in period number 3. We will take a break and come back as we figure out the Rowe versus Wade situation. Power play for Jacksonville, but they trail 5-1. You're listening to Jacksonville Icemen Hockey.
A cool change is in the air, and professional hockey is back in Jacks. The Jacksonville Icemen are scoring goals and thrilling fans all season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena, feel the chill of winter, and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. JacksIcemen.com.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubin. Rebound! Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
Power play for Jacksonville. They have just announced the all-time record attendance for a Jacksonville home game, 11,288 screaming fans for roughly 45 minutes tonight. Unfortunately, it's not going well for Jacksonville right now, but hopefully this crowd was highly entertained for most of the contest, even if it's not working out well at the moment. Jacksonville on the power play, looking to give the fans something to cheer for. Icemen carry it into the Florida zone. Randolph for Woods, to the left circle for Cockerell. Wrist shot goes over the crossbar. Comes off the back glass for Newbury at the right wing half wall. Newbury on his forehand to the blue line for Woods. Cross ice for Cockerell. Cockerell, cross ice again for Newbury. Slap shot looking for a deflection, couldn't get it. Cockerell gets it back for Jacksonville. Man is taken down. Randolph on the play from behind. Comes loose for Florida. Rowe on his forehand, clears it out of the zone. 1:07 to go on the power play for Jacksonville. Woods ahead for Newbury, back for Woods inside his own blue line, and he'll have to carry it back behind his own net to start again. Line change here for Jacksonville. Rabbit, McLeese, and Ladd up front, along with Cody Fowley. I believe McLeese is going to be a fourth forward here. Dejan Mingo, the lone defenseman, he has the puck. Ahead for Ladd, trying to clear out his Florida, unable to do so. Rabbit around the boards all the way to the right point for McLeese. McLeese will reverse it to the opposite side. Can Fowley get there? Yes, barely at the left point. Behind the net for Wasey Rabbit. Still 27 seconds to go on the power play. Rabbit to the blue line for Fowley. 3 men at the blue line for Jacksonville. McLeese for Mingo. Going to Fowley. Can't take the one-timer away. McLeese for Mingo. He'll take the one-timer. Save is made. Rebound for Rabbit, trying to bank it off Phillips, but there was no angle there. And it comes to Shepard for the Everblades. He'll skate with it and then clear it out to center ice and back into the Jacksonville zone. Teams are back at full strength. Josh Wesley out of the penalty box as the Icemen have it over the blue line. Hunt looking for McLeese. Stolen and cleared by Masella. Stifling defense continues for Florida, as Jacksonville just cannot find a way to get some separation in the Everblade offensive end. Phillips comes way out of his net to play it to center ice ahead of Garrett Hunt. Jacksonville into the zone. They are onside. Again, Florida defending, not allowing Critchlow to get possession for Jacksonville. Finn tries to tap it away from Critchlow. Patrick McCarron knocks it free. He comes to Masella. Ben Masella just standing behind his own net, rather. Garrett Hunt waiting in front of the goaltender, Jamie Phillips. Matt Finn steps around Critchlow. Into the zone is Finn. And the slot is Finn. Can't get the shot away. He'll toss it behind the net for Vandergunst. Vandergunst leaving it into the corner. Newbury is on it there for Jacksonville. Cannot clear. McCarron with a steal. Centering feed all alone. Winicky can't get the shot away. He'll skate with it instead. Sharp angle shot. Bairden makes the save. Comes for Logan Rowe at the left point. Rowe's wrister from the blue line. Whistles wide. Winicky tries to step it away from Newbury. Feeds it for Wesley. Wesley for McCarron, and a one-timer. Save is made. Rebound for Rowe. Walks in, and a save again made by Bairden. And now it's Detzel and Vandergunst staring one another down after the whistle. 4 minutes to go in the game exactly. It's Florida 5, Jacksonville 1. One final TV timeout. You're listening to Jacksonville Icemen Hockey.
Get the best home buying experience you'll ever have. Call our 24/7 mortgage hotline at 904-371-8150. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender. Wishing for a new car? Community First lets you delay your first payment for 90 days and has some of the lowest rates around. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank.
Hey fans, be sure to check out ECHL.TV, the live streaming destination for the 2018-19 season. Catch all the latest live action from across the premier AA Hockey League, including multi-game high-definition view and playback functionality on both your PC, mobile, and OTT devices. Visit ECHL.TV today to get into the game and never miss the action.
Arlie Johnson with you on ECHL.TV and JacksIcemen.com. Thank you, fans. The game not going well tonight, but the crowd sure was great. 11,288 all-time Icemen record as Newbury gets a slapper away from the blue line, but it will be called offside. Worth saying again, 11,288 fans tonight. And again, from the Icemen organization to all of you, can't tell you how much we appreciate you coming out time and time again. Make sure you're here next weekend as well for Faith and Family Night, hopefully with a couple of victories next weekend as the Icemen host the Norfolk Admirals. Puck is in the neutral zone. Coming back into the Jacksonville zone. Mingo with it for the Icemen. Carrying it behind his own net. Feeding it for Cockrell on the right side. Chipping it up the boards for Cody Fowley. Cross ice. Look at his Newbury with a wrister. Deflected over the crossbar. Comes loose for the Everblades. Winicky tapping it for Bykoff. Patrick Bykoff forehands into the zone. McCarron first on it for Florida behind the Jacksonville net. McCarron on his backhand. Loses it to Cockrell. Ladd helping out. Getting the puck free is Garrett Ladd. Feeding it for Cody Fowley. Fowley off the boards for Ladd over the blue line, looking to go wide on Masella. Turns at the half wall. He's all by himself as Jacksonville completes a line change. Florida eventually too tough defensively, and they'll get the puck into the Jacksonville zone. Woods in control for the Icemen in his own territory for Brohl. David Brohl in his Icemen debut. The big power forward gets it into the Florida end. Finn first on it there for Florida for Sumolidis. Over the blue line is Stathis Sumolidis. Feeding it to the blue line. Wesley with a drive, deflected wide by Thompson. Comes to the near side wall. Rabbit tries to clear it away. Lichtenwald is there, pinned up along the near side boards. 2-on-2 for the moment. Cedarholm also in play here for Jacksonville, but the Everblades pull it free. Sumalitis with a turnaround shot that it goes well wide. Comes off the boards for Brohl, who will just forehand it out. This is going to be called icing against Jacksonville. And the play will stop with 2:07 remaining. Again, Jacksonville has 8 home games in the month of February. I promise you that I think all of them will be more competitive than the final result of this one. Jacksonville, by the way, a loss is a loss. Whether it's 5-1, 2-1, 10-9, it's a loss. You move on. You get right back on the saddle again and go to try and get 2 points the next time out. Jacksonville still all alone in second place in the South Division, let's not forget. So looking very good in the standings. Bit of a slide right now, but it has not affected them in terms of rankings in the South Division. So let's look at the big picture here and keep it in perspective. Big collision at the blue line between Cedarholm and Joe Cox as Jacksonville plays it out to the neutral zone along the dasher and into the Jacksonville bench. It looked like it touched somebody on the Jacksonville bench. So the clock will stop with 1:35 to go in this hockey game. The Icemen trailing 5-1. Update from Atlanta, where the Gladiators are leading the Orlando Solar Bears 2-1 after 2 periods of play, so still some time left in that one. But if the Gladiators can hold on and increase their winning streak to 6 in a row, that would certainly help out Jacksonville, keeping Orlando 5 points behind them, hopefully. Face off to Mikhail Bairden's left. Icemen win it. It is Detzel to the right of his netminder. Feeding it for Garrett Cockrell. Cockrell from the red line, backhanding it in behind the Florida net. Phillips will leave it there for Shepard. McLeese takes the body, getting it loose for Critchlow. Critchlow walled up there by Justin Wade. Wade tries to spin away from Garrett Hunt. Feeds it for Vandergunst in a 3-man attack here for Florida. Vandergunst elects to just clear it into the zone, however. Bairden will play it himself. Up the boards for Hunt. 1 minute to go in the game. Hunt for Cockrell over the blue line, onside. Cockrell poke checks away at it, but the Everblades get control. It is Vandergunst going against Detzel. Vandergunst over the blue line, just playing it behind the Jacksonville net. Cockrell trying to set up Chris Newbury. Newbury behind the net for Cockrell again, just 40 seconds to go in the game. Cale Detzel for the Icemen. Ahead for Fowley, goes off a leg. Florida plays it right back into the zone. What looked so promising a start here for Jacksonville just did not turn out the same. Jacksonville led 1-0 after 1 period of play. Since then, 3 goals in the second period for Florida. 2 more added on in the third period for the Everblades. They're going to win this one. 13 seconds to go in the game. Here comes Bykoff over the blue line. Wrist shot on net, sticked aside by Bairden. Neville plays it behind the goal with 5 seconds to go. And that will do it. Jacksonville skating up the right side as time expires. Your final score tonight, the Florida Everblades 5, the Jacksonville Icemen 1. Florida improves to 38, 5-0. That's not 38, that's 30 wins, 8 losses, 5 overtime losses. Florida far and away the leaders, not only in the South Division, but in the entire ECHL with 65 points. Jacksonville still in second place in the South Division. Despite the loss tonight, they are now 23, 18, 1-1, holding steady at 48 points. Next home game for the Icemen next Friday night, also on Saturday, don't forget, as the Icemen will host the Norfolk Admirals, 7:30 on Friday night, 7 o'clock on Saturday. Faith and Family Weekend for the Icemen, as Building 428 will be here for a post-game concert for Faith and Family Weekend. We certainly hope you join us, not just next weekend, but throughout the month of February, as the Icemen have 8 home games in total during the shortest month of the year, as Jacksonville tries to get a pretty good home stretch to carry them to a little more momentum as we move towards the closing third of this 2018-19 campaign. For everybody from Gemstone Media and for everybody from the Jacksonville Icemen, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you once more to the fans A record crowd tonight of 11,288 fans saw this one, but it was the Everblades winning 5-1. This is Arlie Johnson saying goodnight for now. We'll be back with you again next Friday evening at 7:30 when the Icemen host the Norfolk Admirals.